Oi, 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 oi. I repeat. Oi, 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 oi. What a day it is, boys. What a day it is. Welcome, everybody, to the third stream ever on this channel, man. Counting the days, man, because it's still so early days. Oh my goodness, is today just a good... It's just a day of victory today in Raid Shadow Legends. Can I just say, man, we're on the main account right now, pulling steadily and steadily further ahead in the good old personal reward CVC. I've got a little bit of grinding left to do today on the main account to get our hands on, of course, the biggest milestone rewards. For the personal rewards, these are too saucy to pass up. We got to push for these. For me, that means I'm not going to be playing a whole lot of the main account on stream, to be honest. We've got a little bit of HYDRA action that I want to get done, a little bit of experimenting that I want to get done, but we still do have some bonus points to earn in campaign. Arena's getting to be a little bit of a pain, but I guess I'll do that after like the midnight reset. Blah, 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 blah. But it's just going great, man. And what's more, we're smashing the personal rewards. I say we're smashing the personal rewards in the free-to-play account. Of course, we're in like tier 1 and we're not really getting a whole lot, but at least we're winning the CVC on the free-to-play account, you know? So, hey man, Wally, how's it going, man? Welcome back, dude. Fumes 23 Gaming, day 7, and got 2 6-stars, Kill, and Duchess. Wow, dude. Holy crap. Yeah, you're off to a damn good start, dude. What the hell, man? Yeah, very well played, man. Oh my god. Imagine making a personal push to get those final rewards with the opposing clan goes Kayok at the last minutes and beat you. No, dude. No. Don't even say it, man. Don't even say it. Now, I'm pretty sure that most of the opposing clan, like, they've dumped quite a lot of resources into this. I think that they're starting to give up now. Like, they were keeping up. We were kind of, like, about 400,000 points ahead for most of the CVC. Overnight, we've just pushed the lead like crazy. Up to, like, 700,000. And, like, they've really slowed down a lot. So I think that they're kind of tapping out. This is the problem with them, man. Look at this, dude. All these goddamn inactive players. Oh, my God. Like, our clan is active as hell. Which is great. I mean, I really wish that some more players had put a little bit more effort in. But it's fine. Like, I'm never going to pressure people to do that, you know. As long as you're active and online, I'm usually pretty pleased with that, you know. We're not the kind of clan that's going to be pressuring people to, oh, well, like, what's this? You've only hit X amount of points, you know. Like, unless you're actually, like, taking the mick a little bit. Just freeloading a little bit too hard for, like, multiple CVCs in a row. Then, okay, like, that's just a bit of a drag for everybody else, you know? Okay, man. Good old HYDRA chests, dude. Oh my god, look at this. We only got our hands on a HYDRA brutal chest yesterday, man. Oh my god, dudes. I'm going to be showing off the HYDRA team that I'm using in brutal today. This is the first time I've ever really got my hands on a decent... I think I've, like, scraped my way to the warrior chest before, you know? Like, very, very low tier chests in brutal HYDRA. But yesterday night, man, before the reset... for HYDRA Clash. Oh man, we cracked it, dude. We made it happen. We pulled like a 40 million, 50 million damage team. It's nothing absolutely insane, of course, but, you know, as far as account milestones go, I'm pretty damn pleased with that. Let's see what we're looking at here, man. Speed, defense, resistance, honestly, pretty good for a 5-star. Flat stat is absolutely trash. I still can't bring myself to sell stone skin gear, though, as you can see. Resist, blah, blah, blah. Bloody, what's with these flat main stats, dude? Okay, these gloves just suck. We'll get rid of these. Helmet, accuracy, HP, chest, attack percentage. Dude, I'm always getting, like, aggressive stats as well. Unlike my stone skin gear and my protection gear. I'm very, very desperate, though, for protection gear, man, so I can't really whinge about that either. Okay, let's just keep on clicking on stuff. Lovely. Mithrala fragments, attack main boots. Yeah, they can go. We'll just keep whatever else we can. Okay, double crit damage gauntlets. Lovely. Want to point out as well, I have multiple champions now, Glycad and Androck, that both want to be equipped in protection gear. And all of my protection gloves, all of them, actually, at this point, are crit damage. Every single one of them, dude. Okay, well, now we have some flat HP protection gloves that might actually genuinely be better. Nah, I won't ever be using those. Who am I fooling? Seriously. We red roll into speed? We red roll into speed, bro, and we get... Oh my god. This is ridiculous as hell. I'm just going to put a promo code text over my head right now, by the way. Just for any reminders for promo code GameLib. In fact, I think maybe later on tonight, I might go ahead and shoot a video covering all of the currently active promo codes that you can use. Just as like a quick update for people. Because I actually realized I was missing a promo code on my free-to-play account that just gives like a 5-star chicken and like a bunch of brews. Like, oh my god, dude. Okay, I mean, that's just too painful to look at, so honestly, I'm just going to get rid of these. Speed, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so, like, there's a lot of currently active promo codes right now that are really, really good. Also, the Halloween events, I mean, they definitely start tomorrow, right? They've got to. Because, like, if you look at the raid calendar, there's just nothing, apparently. Like, nothing is on the calendar at all from tomorrow morning onwards. So you gotta assume that the Halloween stuff is going to hit the fan tomorrow. And that probably means a new promo code then as well. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that, man. And maybe like tomorrow, we'll be releasing a good old promo code update video. Just for all of the currently active ones, just in case anybody's missing any. Okay, defense main is at least fine. Defense resist, I mean, sure. Speed crit is actually okay. Okay, man. Dude, we're going to be getting close to Mithrala now. I got to check on this. Oh, dude, this is good. HP percentage, goddamn bit of crit and red speed. I mean, the two flat stats suck. But as far as like my current stone skin gear goes, that could be really, really good. I could wait for the next artifact enhancement event though to roll that sucker up, man. Okay, protection, flat defense, we'll get rid of those. Speed, HP, crit, resist. Ooh, dude, that's saucy as well, man. That's actually potentially very, very good too. Lovely protection weapon. I need as much like good protection gear as I can get, because with Glycad sitting there, especially, like, oh my god, so many people, like, people were more excited in the comments than I was when I pulled Glycad recently, man, from the shard pulling event. Okay, and we also did pretty darn good in terms of the HYDRA clash last week. Let's go ahead and claim this up. Nice, nice. Oh my god, okay, tight. We get ourselves the mythical skill tome. Lovely. That's great. Sylvan Watcher's banner. Wait a minute, is that protection or stone skin? Oh, it's stone skin. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, I was really hoping it was protection, man. So protection's like the dark green, right? Oh, god damn it. I really need a Sylvan Watcher's protection accessories, you know? Okay. These are all protection? Organ Tribes. Sylvan Watcher's ring. That's good. Protection ring. I don't really care what the stats are on it, frankly. And we got one for dwarves. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Tight, tight, tight. Very, very good, man. Okay. No, I'm not going to upgrade any of those items now. I was kind of tempted, man. I was kind of tempted to just go straight in and just say, you know what, let's just start rolling stuff up. But I've already maxed out the artifact enhancement event. Is it even still active? Okay, it is. Yeah, I've already maxed it out. It's just inefficient to start rolling up items now based on that. What keys have I still got to spend? Some Cursed City action. I tell you what, man, in the Cursed City, I'm actually up to Amius for the first time ever. Tried taking him on last night. Dude, he whooped my ass. It was not good. It was not good, man. So, yeah, I guess I just need to, like, look up a guide on how to take down the boss and stuff. I know that, like, anti-healing and things like that are good, but I just can't live is my biggest problem against him. So, yeah, gonna have to work on that, man. Okay, so what else have we actually got to get done? I guess we'll go ahead and just pull our potion here for the advanced quest. And we'll go ahead and just Minotaur it up a little bit. Just for the time being. Very, very slow Minotaur clears. But yeah, we've got masteries to farm on a lot of guys, so might as well. Oh, yo. Spicy accessories for my boy Bowsmith Flannan. Yeah, there you go, dude. I still have a long way to go for Cursed City, Wally. Yeah, man. It's one of those big milestones. Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that. It's funny that you mentioned that, man. Speaking of, like, early game account milestones and stuff. Dude, I unlocked HYDRA yesterday on the free-to-play account. That is how stupidly early HYDRA unlocks, man. For new players, you know? Like, I'm not even a month in. I'm like 1 day away, I guess, on my free-to-play account from being, like, 30 days in. And, like, HYDRA's unlocked, and I've got, like, a level 60 Wukong and, like, a level 52 Kale, and like a few level 50 guys. You know, like, what the hell, man? Like, Hydra's unlocking now. I do like 20,000 damage and then die. Like, it's just, I can't believe how early that goddamn place unlocks, man. It's just unnecessary. It's just crazy, man. But damn. Yeah, I'm gonna also be focusing a lot, I guess, after stream, because it's a bit boring, isn't it? But I'm gonna be focusing up on just farming up a crap load of food champions as well. I want enough champs to just make it so that any upcoming like champ training events, or even champ training tournaments, we can just blammer them, and it's not going to be a problem. But frankly, I've got quite a lot of champs that are on their way to level 60 still. Like my Freya, I've just got my Freya up to level 60 really, and she's still got a few masteries to farm. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to take a little bit of a chill period. You know, take a little bit of a chill period, man. Minotaur farming's so boring. Yeah, don't worry, we won't be there for very long. I haven't got very much energy to spend, so we won't be here very long, man. For sure. Just start your free-to-play like 2 weeks ago, didn't you? Yeah, it feels like it. It feels like it, Wally, man. Feels like it, but... Yeah, so, like, I don't know, man. Hydra unlocks at account level, what is it, like 40 or 45 or something? Yeah. Way too soon. Way too soon. Like, it's just crazy. You're not even equipped to do, like, 100,000 damage to Hydra when it first unlocks, man. So, yeah. Instant King, is it possible to have open 2 raid accounts at the same time? I believe you can have like raid open on your PC, and then you can have like a BlueStacks running as well. And like if you download BlueStacks and then use that to download raid, like the mobile emulator, that's something that you can do. I wouldn't recommend it though. For me at least, BlueStacks was like very, very laggy when I used it. So what I do is just I play my free-to-play on my phone most of the time until I'm ready to like shoot a video. And then I play my main on the PC, you know, so that's how we do it. Hey man, Metroid did. 51 watching and only 7 likes. I'm not sure how much like hitting like on a stream even helps it to circulate and you know, be supported. Actually no idea, man. But hey, I appreciate anybody who does hit like, because it can't do anything bad, can it, you know? How good is Defiled Sinner Epic Afro Digital? Is he very good? Defiled Sinner? Christ, I don't remember what the hell he does. His name doesn't jump out at me as one of like the particularly good ones. So I'll say that, man. Liking your stream gives you 1% chance of getting King Garrett as your next secret legendary. God damn it. Oh my god, dude. Well, at least now that I've got him, I can like use him as like faction guardian and stuff like that, right? At least we just got, at least it'll be useful for something, you know? Maybe one day I'll even empower him. Who knows, man? Who knows? Oh, man. Ooh, man. GG's, you pulled a Stagnite and a Tugari or Turagi, do you mean? If you mean Turagi as well as Stagnite. Damn, dude. That's really, really good. That's the kind of champs that I'm looking forward to pulling, hopefully on the free-to-play very, very soon. In fact, I might actually start with that, man. If this is your first time watching one of these streams, we tend to record a couple videos. 2-3 videos while we streaming to sort of like do it live, you know, like Bill O'Reilly might say. One of the videos I want to do today is just like a free-to-play account update. Like my free-to-play account after 1 month kind of thing, you know? Because I think that's like a big milestone. To see what you can get done in 30 days. I don't think I've been particularly quick. Or that I've blasted particularly hard. In fact, the progress on the account doesn't look that great. But then you've got to consider that there hasn't been an Ancient Shard pulling event yet, and we're kind of waiting for that. And so I'm kind of stuck with champs that I either got from, like, a sign-up link, or champs that I would be, like, grabbing from campaign and stuff like that. Now, we did manage to pull Nalhorn, at least, from just, like, a green, like, mystery shard, so that's great, you know? That's insane. But yeah. Sophie saying the reason for less likes is probably down to the layout and watching streams on mobile. You don't see the like button, but you see the heart button. Oh, really? There's no like button on mobile, Soph? It's kind of curious. That's crazy, man. It's possible to hit level 50 within 1 month. That's what I did. Yeah, man. Yeah, Solstice. Yeah. I'm sure that it is. I'm sure that it is. I think my problem has been, do you know all of those, like, limited, what the hell are they called, man? Like, limited series things that you can share on Facebook and whatever, and you get, like, doses of free 100 energy? I haven't pulled most of those yet on the free-to-play. I've been kind of waiting for the first big event that I want to grind, you know? Really what I'm waiting for is for the next Dragon tournament. I'm going to blast that Dragon tournament, and I'll probably make a video about it as well, to be honest, recommending that anybody who's, like, playing along with that free-to-play account also does the same thing. That if you're, like, 30 days in, and if you can farm at least stage 10 of Dragon, blast it during the next Dragon tournament, because it always has increased drop chance on speed gear, which is so crucial. And frankly, if you're starting to get like your first few level 60s put together on your account, you've actually got to start to think about gearing them properly at that point, you know? In the first few weeks, it's just about get as many guys up to 60 as possible, and some level 50s, you know? But then, in order to progress the game, they actually need to be in decent equipment, you know? So, yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do, man. I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh, there is a like button. You just have to click out of the chat to hit the like button on mobile. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, the Call of the Arbiter series, that's the one Metroid, yeah. I think I've pulled like 3 or 4 doses of energy from that, but I think there's like 9 in total, or like 10 in total or something. There's quite a lot, man. So, it's quite a lot. You can find Dragon 14 fumes. There you go, man. Boom, dude. That's what you want, man. Do you use the glitch to get 5 Krito for Eleanoril? Why is that hard for me to say? On new account? I did not, Rabia. I have no idea what this glitch is, actually. It's the first time hearing about it. Hey, man, Josh. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. How's it going yourself, man? It's going great over here, dude. Let me tell you something. It's going just awesome. Winning all kinds of CVCs. Managed to clear Brutal Hydra for the first time. 1 key, full auto last night. Oh my god, dude. The progress is just boundless. Feels awesome. Okay. Let me just check that everything is running smoothly. In the behind the scene, this is the last Hydra. No, not the last Hydra, the last Minotaur that we're going to be smacking. Oh, we've got one more to smash, actually. Might as well go ahead and get that done. There it is. I'm finding my low-level mats and Forge to get silver and cheeky CVC points. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I did that last night, man. I farmed so much crap. I must have crafted about maybe like 800 artifacts or something from just like trash sets that I've been farming, you know, low-quality mats for in Doom Tower for the longest time and blah, 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 you know. I totally missed that you have Mythical now, though. Is there a vid where you pulled them? TJs, it's, oh, damn, it might actually be the only video we have up where we're pulling Primal Shards on the channel. That might actually be the one. And, yeah, it goes pretty good. It's a pretty good pulling session, man. In fact, I'm pretty sure it starts out quite bad, and then it just hits the fan very, very quickly. And it just gets taken to another level, is the only way I can put it. Okay. So, let me check what we're actually shooting today on stream, man. What's on the menu? Okay, we're going to be covering some of the best Hydra damage dealers, because of course we are. Very, very lovely. Because we haven't actually done that yet, man. Speaking of that, like, speaking of Hydra, like, Hydra being such a rough game mode to get into, one of the things that we gotta cover, man, is some, like, budget Hydra damage dealers. Some of just, like, the epics that you can hold on to and that you can build in the early game, and rest assured that they're going to be very, very good for you into Hydra. It's mostly, like, HP burners, max HP damage dealers, but there's a couple in there that maybe people don't quite consider that are quite accessible. And so, yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool to cover those. I've also got to cover my current existing Hydra team, dude, because let me tell you something. Where is he, man? This guy right here, dude. This absolute Giga Chad. Surprised the hell out of me. This guy surprised the hell out of me, man. This guy is a nut job. This guy is great, man. Really like this dude. And I wasn't hyped enough when I pulled him. I was like, okay. You know, I mean, he seems to be pretty good. Like, I know that he's like a faction unity champion. But, yeah, these ratings don't do him justice at all. They don't do him justice at all, man. If you've got, like, good barbarian legendaries and stuff to go alongside him. Like this skill right here. I mean, we'll get into his kit in just a second, man. But yeah, man, we fully booked out the Gregor, dude. Oh my god. And dude, it's so worth it. So worth it, man. Like, this guy's been the biggest surprise in my account for a while. Really, really good. Really, really good. Hey, man, Kalens, how's it going, man? How's it going, dude? Welcome, 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 old friend. Me and Kalens go way back. Is there any free-to-play update coming to Raid? Johnny? I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, but... is there a free-to-play update coming to Raid? If you mean, am I given an update for my free-to-play account? That is going to be later on in this stream, if that's what you mean. I'm not sure if you mean like an actual update coming to the game, by any means though. Is Magna a good option for booking out, Josh? That's a damn good question. I recently booked him out myself just for CVC points more than anything. I do still use him in most content, but his build... I need to sort of redo his build. His crit rate is not even at 100% anymore. It's like way off. I built on my Magna months ago, and then as I pulled better and better legendaries, I started like pull bits of gear off the Magna and like replace them with not very good bits. So like now his gear is like very hodgepodge and has fallen behind like crazy, and yeah, he needs a full rebuild, but he's a very, very good champ. That said, he's very, very book hungry as well, right? If you're going to be using Magna, you're usually just using him for the attack all enemies A2, and just use him as like a big powerhouse nuker. And getting the cooldown reduction on that is great, but like all of the books going elsewhere are not that valuable. Like the A3's fine because it only takes a few books, and it's 10% damage per book, so that's actually pretty decent. But like the A1 is a big, big waste most of the time. I mean, it increases the chance of placing decreased defense, fair enough, but I feel like Magna does a great job, even without that many skill books. I'd say if you got like 30 skill books, like skill tomes lying around, and you're just looking to blast CVC, then I'd say fair enough, book him up. But I don't think he's super high priority, personally, just because of how awkward he can be to book up, you know. He's an avid reader, you know. Let's put it that way, man. Let's put it that way. Brandon Days, good evening. I'm building a new clan boss team for Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare. Do you think Elva Autumnborn and Elder Skarg will be a good team up? Elder Skarg? I actually don't know Elder Skarg, man. Sounds like a Sylvan Watcher, so I'm gonna guess it's like a legendary. Maybe it's not. I don't actually know who Elder Skarg is. Lizardman? Skinwalker, maybe? No. I don't actually know who that champ is, man. God, maybe that's a good indication that I'm just not the right guy to ask, man. You know, maybe that's a good indication. Still learning about a lot of the Legos myself, so... man. Yeah, you currently miss a decent nuker like this, so that's why I was thinking of investing in him. Yeah, man. Yeah, Magna's a good one, dude. Magna is a very, very powerful epic nuker, that's for sure. He's great because he's budget as well. You can get your hands on him quite easily. I didn't regret building him out. I think it's been great. I do just need to rebuild mine. Like I say, he's kind of fallen by the wayside a little bit. I've been stealing all of his best, all of his favorite items. Poor Magna, dude. I need to look after my Magna better. But yeah. Oh, Elder Sky gets barbarians, is he? Oh, there he is. Okay, dude. Alright, man. Elder Skarg. What does he actually do? Attacks one enemy, increase speed buffness, champ for 2 turns if the stack is a crit. Or place increased crit rate on this champ for 2 turns if the stack is not critical. Wow, okay. That's a strange little layer one he's got going. Triple hitter, extra hit for each buff or debuff on the target. Place up to 3 extra hits. Damn. Place HP burn buff for 2 turns and true fear debuff on all enemies if the attack places all 3 extra hits. Okay, man, that's pretty cool, dude. That's pretty cool. I think I like that, man. What's his A3? 3-turn cooldown bucked. Place increased defense buff on this champion for 3 turns. Ooh, so it's not an all. It's not an all allied champs. Place a fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. True fear debuff. Yeah, these don't really do a whole lot. Against Demon Lord Clan Boss, sadly. Decreased speed debuff. Man, he's got a lot of very, very, very conditional skills. I'm not sure if Elder Sky could be the best option to bring in a Demon Lord Clan Boss, man. I like the look of the A3, but that's all I really like the look of. Just looking at this. Yeah, PvP focused, right? Looks like more of a PvP guy. Receives less damage from legendary champs. Okay, yeah, you know. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I know Elva is an absolute god, but I'm not sure about Elder Skag into Clan Boss. But there you go, man. Elva's in Sylvan Watches? Yeah. I actually don't remember what Elva does, to be honest. Let's check her out real quick, man. And then we're gonna get started. Shooting the first video, man. The actual first video of this stream. Doing it live, man. Is it like Elva Autumnborn? Yes, it is. I mean, oh my god, dude. Like, this is such a damn OP champ. Like, I know that in-game reviews, you can't really trust him, but when they're this good for a new legendary, like, pretty new legendary anyway, like Sylvan Watch is quite a new faction, yeah. You know that it's pretty damn good, right? Remove all debuffs from all allies, block debuffs, okay. So she brings the increased speed, she can block the Demon Lord stun as well. Continuous heal is, I mean, fine. Bit of extra healing. Oh my god. Okay. Increased defense, secrets, attack. Oh, but it's just a single target revive. Okay, got it. Yeah, so I guess the main thing that she's bringing then is just like survivability to the team, but most importantly, the increased speed and the block debuffs. I guess that's pretty much it, but yeah, she's got the kind of kit that's just good everywhere, I suppose. Is what's really going for Alpha, you know? Alright. Man, I built Elva yesterday, upgraded my clan boss damage to 30 million and a comp without counterattack or unkillable. Damn, Lucas. Yeah, man. Counterattack clan boss teams, that's another thing that's super underrated, man. That's something that we're going to be covering. I want to do like a more like beginner-focused Demon Lord clan boss, I don't know, team building guide thing. Sometime soon, I guess. Kind of champs that you can look out for, things that you can exploit in there. Just great buffs and debuffs to bring. All of that stuff, you know. Fundamental stuff up to like maybe intermediate would be kind of cool to do. Okay, let me fetch a drink. Do I have Brogni? I do not, man. I do not. Do I have a Brogni soul just lying around? I really wish it said that like the champs' names in in the Altar of Souls, dude. Because to be honest, just to assume that you know every legendary champ by name, it's kind of crazy, man. Like, how many here do I actually recognize? Loki, Fusion, Peace, maybe. I don't know. It either looks like a fusion component or is one. Glycad. I forget her name, even though I've got her. Aman's Wukong, Olga Guy, Faris? Might be Faris? Good old Elva, Nekmo. I know Nekmo. Okay, so I'm learning my legendary slowly, man. This is a hell of a lot to learn, okay? Especially like all these guys down here, I don't have a clue. Like, are you kidding me? Who the hell are these guys? There's Samson, Rotos, right? Cardio. So, like, I know some here and there, but there's just a lot to learn still. There's a lot to learn. Adeline, that's the one, man. Chronicle of Adeline. Adeline. One of those. One of those, man. Okay. Oh my god. Alright. We are ready to shoot, man. And hey, what's up to everybody watching in the Twitch chat, by the way? Twitch stream is also live right now as well, man. It's this Dios. What's up, dude? How's it going, man? Okay. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Gotta go ahead, pop up my notes, make sure I don't miss anything too important in this opening video. But you know what, man? I think I'm actually gonna open up with the video that I'm most hyped with, man. Alright. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Okay. So if anybody new to the stream, of course, what we're doing here is just basically shooting videos live. Shooting some videos live, taking some timeouts, chat with y'all. That's how we handle it over here, man. Okay. Dude, Lazarius, man. Oh my god, we got him fully booked up as well during this current CVC. He's just an absolute monster. Just an absolute monster, man. Okay. Let's have it. Hey, what is up, guys? This is Corb, and let me tell you something, man. We got a legendary champ recently that I completely underestimated, and oh no, We're not talking about Freya, dude. We're talking about good old Dune Lord Gregor. Recently fully booked this guy out. And oh my god, have we built a monster for taking on Brutal Hydra. Which, by the way, I've never achieved the maximum chest ever before until literally last night in Brutal Hydra. And, Dune Lord Gregor is just an absolute monster, dude. What can I tell you about it? I wasn't even half as hyped enough when I pulled this guy, dude. So, yeah, we're going to be showing off that Hydra team. It's a barbarian-focused Hydra team. And we're going to be covering what this guy is, what he's all about, what he's up to, and what he brings to the team, man. Because he brings so much and makes the entire thing tick. Before we get to that, hey man, if you're looking to start off a new Raid Shadow Legends account, then make sure to start your fresh new account by using my beginner promo link down below, man, at the top of the video or stream description box. You get yourself 4 free epic champions, and all you gotta do is sign out of Plarium Play on your PC and download Raid using that link to create your new account. One of the best beginner promo links going by a long shot, to be honest. Are you kidding me? I actually worked hand in hand with Plarium to go ahead and just build the ultimate link such that it maximizes your account progression to the utmost. There it is. Make sure to hit that link to start off your new free-to-play adventure or something like that, man. Okay, man. Dune Lord Gregor. We got to get into this guy's kit. What's he all about? What does he do? We fully booked him out last night, and so we get to see all of his skills in their maximum glory. First of all, actually, he's a faction unity champion. First thing I do whenever I pull a champ is, for some reason, I check the reviews, even though I know that most of them are kind of nonsense and, they're kind of biased and all like bent out of shape and you can't really trust him and all of that. And so I pulled Dune Lord Gregor. I was like, maybe he's pretty good. Maybe he's like overly, maybe he just sucks if you don't run him with barbarians. Little did I even realize how many good barbarians I have. I mean, Freya, Thor, we've even got Archer Queen just sitting there as well. So we've got some insane barbarians to run alongside this guy. First and foremost, right? His Unity Aura increases ally defense in battles by 25% and increases ally accuracy in battles by 40. However, that only applies to your barbs. And so, for the kit breakdown, before we get into the build itself. So the A1 attacks one enemy, has a chance of placing Provoke for 1 turn. I know, something like a backup Provoke. It's not exactly super reliable. It can be made more reliable with his passive, but even then, it's better for like just controlling waves randomly. Not super helpful into Hydra, to be honest, in terms of reliability. His A2 is an attack all enemies, decrease the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn, and increases the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. Also place a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns equal to 20% of Gregor's max HP, which means that we built him out half with defense and half with HP percentage, so that he has like a decent amount of health, and this shield is, I don't know, it's not quite a Freya shield, but it's significant enough to do a job. So, yeah. Also on the 310 cooldown, lovely. Just good for some extra survivability. His real power, because his kit's so far, who the hell cares, right? This doesn't all seem that good. But his A3? Dude, this A3, man. So, it's booked down to a 4-turn cooldown. Place an increased attack and increased accuracy buff on allies for 2 turns. Fine, you know, not bad, right? However, if you have 1 barbarian in the team, decrease the cooldown of all ally skills except Gregor's by 1 turn. Nuts, okay? Any skill that does this is just unbelievable right from the get-go. 2 faction allies, you get a 20% turn meter fill, including this will also land on Dune Lord Gregor himself, and so this being a 4-turn cooldown matters a little bit less, like it's a little bit less of a bad thing because he's also getting a bit of 10 meter fill, and activates an instant turn effect on the ally with the highest crit damage, except this champion, meaning Thor in this case, right? So Thor gets that instant turn effect and just gets his damage amped up with Dune Lord Gregor on the team. I tell you what as well, man, another really cool thing about this skill is that even though I'm running a team into Brutal Hydra, right, I don't have anybody to deal with the True Fear effect coming out from the Hydra boss. And so what that means is we've got a chance for Thor to try and toss out his A2, for example, and then he gets the True Fear effect and the skill goes on cooldown and it sucks. Except then Dune Lord Gregor gets a turn and he just decreases the cooldown of all ally skills by 1 turn anyway. And so even if the True Fear kind of screws over your damage dealers a little bit, and puts their skills on cooldown arbitrarily, Dune Lord Gregor can come in with the save, boost their turn meter, and reduce their skills cooldowns by 1 turn anyway. And so it's kind of like a soft counter, like a 50% counter to the True Fear effect, Really good stuff, man. As for his passive, when attacked, 20% chance of placing a provoke debuff on the attacker for 1 turn, with all kinds of additional effects based on faction allies that, frankly, I won't super go into because it's all to do with hard crowd control on the team, and it's very PvP focused. We're going to be looking at Dune Lord in Hydra for the most part in this video, man. So let's have it. Alright. Boom! There's the intro of the video. Recorded. That's how we handle stuff, boys. Alright, man. I'm going to take a quick breather, Dude, love this champ, though. This champ is so good. Love this dude, man. Man. Alright. What else have we got to cover, man? We're just going to get straight into the run. I actually recorded a run last night. And what's crazy is I ended up using Sill of the Drakes. Unbooked Sill of the Drakes instead of Freya. And it actually went a little bit better. Which is crazy. Just because the Sill of the Drakes is also like buffing everybody up with speed, and she's in Relentless set, and she's like a backup reviver. And so it actually went a little bit better with Sill, which is kind of nuts, right? That's kind of crazy as hell. And the team has enough survivability anywhere, like shielding and stuff, without Freya in this case. It's kind of curious, man. But that's just the way it is, I guess, when it comes to building teams, you know? Just because the champion is an absolute, just, like, goddess, literally, I guess, in this case. Doesn't mean that, you know, a little free-to-play champion can come in and just fit in the team a little bit better, you know? But, oh my god. You have to play Space Engineer for a bit while I wait for Clembo's key cooldown cleanser? Yeah, man. Yep, see you, dude. See you, man. Have fun, man. Man, what do you think of Supreme Gallic's kit? Isn't Supreme Gallic just like an absolute monster? Let's take a quick time out and check out good old Supreme Gallic. He is a legendary, right? Supreme? Ultimate is epic, Supreme is legendary. Oh, there he is. Yeah, Supreme Gallic is a monster, right? Mass HP burns. And, oh my god, mass HP burn and block buffs, debuffs. Yeah, like that alone. Also places decreased speed debuff on targets whose 10 meters higher than 50%. Yeah, like that's often against Hydra as well. This A3 alone, he could just not even have anything else in his kit, and he'd already be insane into Hydra. Then he activates HP burn, but oh my god, dude. Yeah, Supreme Gallic is mental. Very good, champ. God damn. Okay, man. Alright. Let's get into how we've actually built out the good old Dune Lord. Once I check OBS is actually recording properly. Managing to record and stream at the same time. It's rough going, but... Okay. Rough going for my PC, that is. Hey, cuties. Welcome back. Alright, man. Let's get on with the video recording, man. Okay. Allow me to clear the pipes, man. So that is good old Dune Lord's kit. Dudes, before we get into his artifact build, if you haven't already used good old promo code GameLeap, which is somewhere above my head right now, make sure to get it done, man. It'll get you 10 free experience brews, a free energy refill, and 100,000 silver, man. If you've never used this code in the past, it did expire for a little while, but it's back once again, so if you didn't get a chance to use it, now is the time to use good old promo code GameLeap. Alright, man. Now, time for Dune Lord Gregor's build. He's not in the most optimal gear ever. On my account, of course, but what I've tried to do is hit like decent-ish accuracy, like almost 300 accuracy, so he can land some of his debuffs, some of those provokes, I guess, against Hydra in a pinch. But I've also just tried to make him decently fast and in a relentless set to just try and get him as many turns as humanly possible. The more that he is spamming that A3, the better. Could also justify putting him in a reflex set, but I had a lot of the relentless gear already kind of leveled up to 12 and 16 and ready to sort of rock and roll. So we just threw him into these. And as you can well see, we've also got some HP percentage on the gloves, whereas on the chest we went for defense percentage, so just a bit of a mix of the two. I'll also point out as well that almost none of this gear is actually glyphed as well, and so we could push his stats even further, but I was just kind of waiting to see whether or not that was even going to be necessary to take on Brutal Hydra, and it turns out it wasn't necessary, man. And we managed to pull it off, dude. And we pulled it off last night, so I already know that this is going to work decently well, unless things just go horribly pear-shaped, man. So let's check out the Hydra team itself. And again, this is my first time ever, or last night rather, was my first time ever actually getting the max level chest from Brutal Hydra. You know, it feels like a real account milestone, and so even though the damage isn't going to be like the most supreme thing ever, it's enough to get the max chest from Brutal Hydra, man, and I can't help but be hyped about that, you know? It's great. So let's go ahead on into the team setup, and there it is, dude. And now, you might also notice here, something that I covered actually in between recordings, is that we're actually running Scylla of the Drakes instead of Freya. And the reason for that is, I just feel like we already have enough shielding anyway from Gregor's shield in this little team lineup that we've got going on, that Freya's shield is kind of a little bit unnecessary. We've got Archer Queen to handle the whole Provoker job, and so we don't have to like build Freya in a weird build to make her the Provoker. Archer Queen just covers so many roles, of course, that the Freya kind of struggles to find a place in this team, and I'd rather just have a steady stream of speed buffs coming in from our very, very fast and relentless geared Scylla the Drakes, and her revives coming in as well. And just nice little backup revives in case Lazarius dies, because Lazarius is also going to be pumping out those revives as well. And so, that's the team. I mean, like, let's just get into it, I suppose, man. Also, I would never, ever do anything to manual my Hydra battles. That's just like a commitment that I've made to myself, to be honest, on this account. I just don't want to do it. I might eventually do it if we get like super late game and we're in very, very competitive Hydra clashes and stuff like that. Like, okay, fair enough, maybe then. How the hell, man, did this guy not get block? Not get block buffs, debuff. Oh, well. Well, there you go, man. I guess I'll try and slow down the game just a little bit as we see good old Gregor come in with a couple of hits just now, put shields up on everybody. And as you can see, the shields aren't like, they're not massive. They're never going to be as good as Freya shields, but they're enough to allow us to survive through things like the Head of Wrath's big old counterattacks. And now you can see as well as to why I'm kind of valuing having Scylla the Drakes on the team alongside Lazarius. Our ninja DPS and our Thor DPS, like our big damage dealers, they can totally die if the Head of Wrath just gets a little bit too angry and just throws out a stupendous amount of damage all of a sudden. And so having a couple of revivers on the team, like a backup reviver as well, feels absolutely necessary. Feels great, you know? Now again, the damage isn't exactly optimal here, you know? I don't think we even have a single decreased defense, actually, on the team. And so the damage isn't amazing, but to be honest, I can handle that for now. I can deal with that for now. This is more just about being able to one-key Brutal, man, and just get my hands on that chest and not have to sweat about it too hard, man. So that's what this team is pulling off. Now, you can see that the Trophies are going up like crazy as well. And so some of my champs are missing turns and getting their skills put on cooldown, and I don't really have a good counter to the Trophies coming out. And so, again, that's what Doomlord Gregor is there to help out with. If he is able to get off his A3, boost everybody's turn meter, and reduce the cooldowns of their skills by 1 turn, he's kind of like soft circumventing the Truphia debuff. There it is. Dude, look at how many buffs he pumps, dude. It's crazy, man. The increased accuracy, the increased attack, the 10 meter fill, and cooldown reduction, all on one A3. And so I think that the Relentless set on him, or a Reflex set, are both just working extremely, extremely well. Here comes the big shields coming out all over again. And yeah, if not for the, I mean, less than super impressive damage coming out, I'd be absolutely stoked about this team. But you know what? I'm stoked about this team enough, right? It works good enough that it's got me hyped, man. And yeah, I'm so excited that we're clearing this difficulty of Hydra. And it's all because of Doomlord Gregor, man. It's all because of him. The most damage I've ever been able to pump on this before in a single key in Brutal Hydra is like, I don't know, how much damage? 16 million or something? 15 or 16 million? And that's like manualing and like desperately trying to hold on for dear life. So this is definitely a big, big old upgrade. Alright, man. I'm going to go ahead and kind of scoot along a little bit towards the end of the fight. See where the damage numbers lie by the end. Yeah, and I'll catch you guys there, man. Sweet. Alright. Cool. Hey, man, Whiskey Tuner, dude. You've been the best help as a new player, especially since you can relate to newcomers. Yeah, man. Hey. That's part of the reason that I think I'm going to be starting off multiple free-to-play accounts in the future. I might play like my existing free-to-play account for like 3-4 months or something, you know. Play it up until a good point. Maybe I could do like an account giveaway or something at that stage. And then we start like a new free-to-play series. I want to stay in touch with the early game experience because honestly, it's changing a lot. Like, it's changed so much since I started playing. And as someone who started off like this main account right here, with no beginner promo link, no beginner promo codes, I just didn't know about any of that. It's like, man, I want to make sure that people don't make the same mistakes that I did on this account, so that's for sure, man. That's for sure. I wonder if Ugo would be better here over the Lazarius. Yeah. I did try it with Ugo, cuties. I did try it with Ugo last night. I did try it, but I think the issue that we ran into is if both of the damage dealers died. Like you actually saw Ninja actually just died, like about 30 seconds ago. We tried it with Ugo. If both the damage dealers die, the Syl just can't get them revived quickly enough, and it just kind of falls to pieces, you know? Maybe we'll try a run with Ugo as well. Maybe we'll try it. Maybe we'll give it a shot. Another try. Now with like booked up Gregor, maybe it'll actually work better with Ugo. That's a good point. Using Syl basically just for the backup revive, and because she's in Relentless, just trying to get speed buffs up on as many people as possible. Even if she can only get the speed buff up on a couple of teammates, it's something. It's something. But yeah, Ugo instead of Lazarius. That could be a thing, man. That could be a thing. That could be a thing. We'll give it a run with both, man. Maybe I just won't keep this result, you know? And we'll see how it goes with an Ugo instead. We could like switch. No, I can't. I'm so tempted to like ditch both revivers and go for like a Freya. Go for like Freya instead of Syl. And then Ugo instead of Lazarius, but yeah. We can't really trust the Ugo to get the revives off. Ugo has to be like the last woman standing, you know, in order to pull that off, so. Elva would be good here, yeah. Yeah, Elva would be insane. Elva would be crazy as hell. Okay, I tell you what, when we get to like 20 million damage, 25 million damage or something, and then we'll have a little bit of an experiment, man. We'll do a little bit of that. Okay. Just check that it's actually recording the game. Okay. Alright, man. As we approach 20 million damage, we can have a little bit of an experiment here, dude. See if I can get away... Because I have tried this build with Ugo instead of Lazarius a few nights ago. So if I just go ahead and battle right now, just see where the damage numbers lie. I don't think it's going to be that impressive, but these are the numbers after 20 million. And as you can see, we were going pretty strong. But last time I tried this build with Ugo instead of Lazarius for the decreased defense, I had an issue where my damage dealers would just die, and if both of them died, Syl wasn't quick enough to get the revives off in time, and it would all fall to pieces. That said, with a fully booked up Gregor, I wonder if we just have the damage to pull it off now with Ugo. It's actually a pretty good thought, man. Okay, let's go ahead and free regroup. Gonna toss out Lazarius, throw in the Ugo instead. I guess we'll just set up the Ugo to always prioritize the Maelstrom whack. Not that I think it's super necessary that you do that. I think she does that anyway, but let's try with Ugo, man. Maybe it'll just bolster the damage by a hell of a lot, man. By a hell of a lot. Christopher says, you should swap out Ninja with Magna. No, man. Nah. Ninja's great. Ninja's great into Hydra, man. He's good, people. He's also very, very good because of his 5 ability too, right? Under that perfect veil. Helps him out quite a bit. I am very, very curious to see how Ugo does here. Now that we have the decreased defense up, do we just kill things a little bit faster? And get the job done a little bit faster, such that we can stay ahead of the Hydra heads more? I gotta tell you the truth, I'm not liking the redesign of Hydra. I feel like I was just getting somewhere in Hydra. Like, like, now my hard Hydra team, which, like, up until, like, yesterday was, like, the best Hydra team that I had going, you know? With Rathalos and Skrank and those guys. That team went from doing like 70 million damage in one key to like 28 million damage, like 27 million damage. Like, oh my god, dude. Like, the way the HYDRA heads die now and the way that the decapitate mechanic works and stuff. Real painful, man. Real painful. Like, they don't seem to stay dead for very long. The digestion mechanic becomes so difficult to keep up with as well. So much more difficult to keep up with than before, but... Okay, man, let's see how we do here. So we're in real hot water if two of our damage dealers die at the same time. Still can take care of the revives on some of them. Okay. Alright, alright. Ugo manages to get the brew off, maybe. Ninja's doing okay. Let's just see where we end up with this after a little while. Oh god, oh god. Okay, okay, right. So it still does happen. It still does happen. Yeah, we just dropped too quickly. The Lazarius and his revive, and as well as the Lazarius's block buffs, block debuffs buff, is just too important. Just too important to the team, man. I think what I will also try out is Lazarius in here, and see if we can just swap in the Freya. I mean, I did max her out quite recently. Her gear isn't super well put together. But I wonder if the Freya and Lazarius can do a job with this. I do have to disable the Metamorph on Lazarius, man. But let's give this a run out as well. Why the hell not, man? Why the hell not? Okay. Let's see how we do here. Alright. Lazarius instead of Syl. But then we need to be running 3 additional barbarians alongside Gregor. If not, his A3 is not giving an extra free turn to the Thor. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there needs to be 4 barbarians in total, including the Gregor, and then 2 additional champs. Is the way that we do in this, man. So, there you go. Alright, man. Our shields are absolutely enormous. So the Freya is doing a hell of a lot for us. Thing is, we're lacking the increased speed. We're lacking the increased speed bonus. That's coming in from Syl as well. Okay. Those shields are massive from Freya, bro. Those shields are huge. I wish I was counting how many turns we played against. Actually, what, I'm going to do that real quick. I'm just going to check the recording. I want to see how many turns it took us to go to 20 million damage with Syl instead of Freya. So I'll just check my recordings real fast. Is this the one? There it is. Okay. So it was like boss 10, count 53 for 20 million damage. Let's see, man. Let's see. Because Syl giving out increased speed very sporadically like she does might actually just be boosting the damage and like amping the damage in a way that we're not really considering, you know? But it is tough to squeeze in all the things that you need. Yeah. It is tough. But that's why champs like Elva are so good, right? When they bring like so many crucial things in one kit. Oh my god, it got the poison cloud up. That's really bad. So we will eventually break out the Thor, but it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. We just need the poison cloud to fall off, man. Lazarius, you have one job. Oh, god damn it. Okay, okay. Alright. Come on, Thor. Get yourself out of there, man. Ninja, I don't know what you're doing, man, but... Okay, there we go. Lovely. Little bit of a butt squeezer there. For just a second. Need Lazarius to get off the good old block debuffs buff, man. Actually, switch that and reverse that. There it is. Debuff blocked again. On the Head of Mischief, dude. Why is Lazarius not able to land the debuffs here? That's odd. But okay. So to be fair, it looks like the Freya, I mean, she's doing fine. She increases the survivability of the team by quite a bit. Like, we haven't had anybody die. But the damage is looking to be quite a lot lower. By quite a bit. Yeah, it's really quite a bit lower, right? Because by boss turn count 53 before. Yeah, we're on 20 million damage last time. Yeah, so by boss 10 count 53 in like the last attempt that we did, like with the initial team, we had 20 million damage dealt. Now it's 43 and we only have 13 million. So like we're way behind schedule in terms of damage without the Syl giving out the increased speed. You know, I wonder if this team would just work with High Katoon, man. Just throw a hair in as the 4th Barbarian. That'd be kind of hilarious if that worked out better. That'd be kind of funny. Maybe we actually give that a try. Maybe it'll do something, man. But yeah, this team is kind of behind on damage, huh? Okay. Let's go ahead and free regroup this. Just do a little bit of science here, man. If we actually toss the Freya and just put in High Katoon, just for the reliable increased speed, would that actually be better? We'd have to kill the heads very, very quickly, because then we're lacking Scylla the Drix's revive as well. That'd be so funny if this works better, man. This would actually be so funny. One thing I hate High Katoon using is Shamanic Lightning. I feel like it's awful. It just triggers counterattacks from the Magma Head. It doesn't do enough damage to justify itself. The A1, I'd much rather she's just putting up decreased speeds, to be honest. Okay. Alright. Let's try this, man. Let's actually give this a run out with Syl of the Drakes instead of Syl of the Drakes, man. Wait a minute, what did I just say? What am I even talking about, dude? Did I just say High Katoon of the Drakes? That's what went through my head. I don't know what I actually said, but we're going to try it out with High Katoon instead of Syl. Long story short. Just for the increased speed on, like, everybody. Now, because we don't have Syl's revive, this means that we're going to have to kill things off very, very quickly. Can't be wasting no time here. I just wonder if it's actually going to result in, like, significantly more damage. Syl of the Drakes, at least we know that that works. It's reliable, it's stable, it's like a guaranteed, like, 40 to 50 million damage. With the current loadout, which is good enough. But how funny would it be if High Katoon actually resulted in more damage? More damage than both, like, either Freya or Syl in this team. That'd be so crazy, man. And all those people who say that High Katoon, just leave her at level 50, man, she ain't no good. I get to laugh at those guys, man. Oh my god. Oh yeah, man, we're also live on Rumble as well, man. That is the case. Hey, man, Fat Steven, how's it going, man? 117 people watching on Rumble, no one talking? Yeah. Yeah, Rumble's a quiet place, man. Rumble's a chill place to stream for that reason. Everyone just kind of kicks back, you know? That's how it is, man. Hey, Ali Thompson. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we are streaming on like 4 platforms simultaneously here. Most of the chat action going down on YouTube. That's all good. Okay. Alright, man. Well, I gotta tell you, we're kind of holding strong for the time being. We do lose our ninja just now. He's gonna get the revive. It is a 3-turn cooldown revive on the Lazarius, though. That's gotta be said. Big shields come out from Gregor. Well, not big shields, but moderate shields. They're not like any like Freya action going on over here, but... And I gotta tell you, man, we haven't decapitated a single head yet, but the damage is already looking kinda good compared to the last run. Dudes, I think High Katoon's actually gonna be a key component, because we don't have anybody better to give us increased speed on everybody for this team. I need to save Estrid for another team, so I can't use my Estrid Dream Song here. And like I say, we need 4 barbarians to get the most out of Gregor. Ooh, our Thor actually got swallowed when he had like no health. That's actually somewhat fortunate, man. Does he come out on full health now? Does he? Let's see, man. It'd be really, really funny if he came out on full health. Okay, lovely. Lazarius is doing great. Big block buffs. Okay, so we're going to crack the Thor out of there. And let's see where this run actually ends up, because it's looking stable. Oh, Thor did not heal up while he was in the Hydra's belly, sadly. Okay. Kind of predictably, but also sadly. But wow, dude, this team is doing good. I mean, for the standards of my account, this is going well. Okay, let's skip on to the end of this. And that was just for people who are watching the recording, by the way. We're not actually going to skip ahead anything, of course, on the stream. You guys are going to get to see this play out live, but... I have my Haikatune level 40, I would level her up. The problem is that it's one good champ out of many on a new account. Yes, exactly, Tom. Yeah, you're right, man. That is always the problem with a new account. It's a good problem to have, don't get me wrong. But it is a problem nonetheless. Yeah. Like, you have to be so careful, right, with what you upgrade on a new account, because the resources are so tough to come by, and... ugh. Alrighty. 4 is chunking idiots. It's going great. A couple of decapitated heads. Dude, we're going to be ahead on damage here, man. We're going to be ahead on damage here, man. Go ahead, sort out my afro. Sort out my quiff. Okay. Very good, very good. I've got to also point out as well, I'd rather run a different damage dealer. Like, my ninja isn't, like, the best build in the world. I'm mostly running him because he's quite survivable for a damage dealer. And surviving against Brutal Hydra is still, like, I guess my main concern, you know? Just living. But okay, man. I mean, we are way ahead of the previous run on damage. Way ahead. This is actually going to work better with the Haikatune. I can't believe that, man. I can't believe that, dude. I will actually just let this full run play out and see where we end up by the end of it. So, just chill out for a little while, you know? It's all good, it's all good. Yeah. This is just nuts, man. Okay. Yeah, I think Thor needs increased defense in this team. He's still squishy, very low defense for a Lego. Yeah, that's a good point too. That's a good point too. He's getting the shielding, but yeah, obviously he's getting it stolen just as much as he's getting the shielding, so... But dude, man! Oh, Gregor's about to be eaten by the Hydra, though. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't make things fall apart too hard. Because seriously, man, like, Gregor's like... He's like the grease in the engine. That's making all the wheels turn in this team. Reducing everybody's cooldowns, you know. Boosting everyone's turn meter. That increase attack buffs and stuff like that. I mean, I know Lazarius is giving those too, but... Also the shielding as well. Hopefully we can break him out pretty quickly here. Paul's doing his best, man. He's doing his best. Oh. It's a danger zone here. Okay. Almost. Man. Oh. Is the quality of the stream not good? Quality of the stream suck? Let me see. Yeah, like, sadly, I've got to turn the bitrate down by quite a lot. When streaming on multiple platforms. I'll tell you the problem, everybody. I'm going to tell you right now the bloody problem, right? Most of the streaming platforms you can stream on, like, I don't know, 12 meg bitrate, which is quite good, by the way, just for anybody who doesn't know. Like that's really not bad, you know, it's fine. On YouTube, you can stream in up to 50 meg bitrate. Very, very good quality. Like, indistinguishable from something that you see on, like, TV, you know? Like, really excellent quality on YouTube, man. You can stream, like, 4K, 50 meg bitrate. Insane, you know? YouTube is great when it comes to stream quality. Twitch? Awful. Twitch TV, it's like the biggest streaming platform for games. Dreadful, man. Let me tell you. Like, really, really not good. Just abysmal. I don't know, man. It's like 6 meg bitrate cap on streams, which is just it's insane to me that it's like the best and like biggest, most popular streaming platform for games, but it has like by far the worst streaming settings available. You know, It's just nuts, man. Yeah. 4K seems overkill though. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But what I mean is like you can stream as high quality as you want on YouTube. You don't even have to worry about it, you know? Like it's all taken care of. The fact it's just all taken care of is crazy. Like, set it as high as you want, and you're kind of good. But Twitch is like you have to like throttle yourself. You have to like really cut yourself off at the knees, you know? It's bad, man. You're on Twitch as well? We are on Twitch right now too, man. We are on Twitch too, man. We're on Rumble, Twitch, Kick, and YouTube simultaneously. The cow on Twitch seems better with the lower bitrate. What the hell, dude? Oh my god. But hey, man, yeah, dude. This team is getting it done, Brandon. This is crazy, dude. The High Katoon is better than the Freya. Or the... Okay, I gotta start recording again for this little breakdown, man, but... The way things are going, this is looking saucy. The reliable increased speed from the High Katoon appears to be better and give more reliability and more damage to the team. And it's just crazy that High Katoon is actually the best barbarian option I have for like the 4th barbarian spot. Better than a perfect soul Freya. Better than a Seal of the Drakes. Like what the hell, man? Little old High Katoon, dude. That's so crazy, man. Oh, as she dies horribly, of course. Lazarius is about to revive her though. It's all good, man. Lazarius is our soul reviver here, so hopefully nobody else dies anytime soon, or I'm going to be eating my words real quick, but... Dude, High Katoon is holding her own, which is just... That's how powerful Gregor is, dude. He makes High Katoon look good. Like, are you kidding me? People underrate the hell out of High Katoon, let me tell you something. In fact, you know what, man? That's probably going to be a video that we shoot as well later this week. Not right now on this stream, but... Some more, like, underrated champion action. Thor hitting like a truck. Feeling good. 32 million damage and counting. We're doing grand, boys. Alright, man. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Ooh, is Rector Drath better than Jamansana? I can never pronounce that name, Whiskey. I'm sorry, man. For Clan Boss. Rector is great for Clan Boss because of the Veils. Reducing damage. She also has decreased attack on her AO1, I think. Which is like very, very reliable to keep up. With like a pretty good land rate. Does Jamansa also bring decreased attack? I think she does. It's quite close, but... I think they're both pretty good. If I'm thinking of Jamansa's kit properly. She's the Barbarian Reviver, right? Oh my god, dude. It's actually going well! Yeah, I'm going to keep this key. I'm going to keep this result, man. We're totally going to keep this result. It's so crazy that High Katoon's just doing better, dude. It's so crazy. It's so funny, man. Like, what the hell? Like, dude, I was going to thumbnail this when I make a video out of this. I was going to thumbnail this, like, this champion surprised me. With me, like, on the thumbnail, you know? You know how it is on YouTube. Now I don't know whether to put High Katoon on the thumbnail or Gregor, dude. High Katoon might have surprised me even more, you know? The thing is, I have her built out with like a lot of defense as well. Because I have her built out to take most of the hits from Demon Lord Clan Boss in my Infinity Wixwell teams. So yeah, like that's like part of the reason why she's able to tank through this so well. She's like built with very, very high defense, you know? Just to deal with Demon Lord. And it just happens that she's doing well here as well, you know, so... Yeah, I will show the build that I have on High Katoon as well after this, man. I don't think we have too much longer left to live. The digestion cooldowns are coming in a little bit faster now. Oh my god. Lazarius, please remove all of those debuffs, man. All those buffs, sorry. Okay, there we go. Holy crap. Hydra got up a lot of buffs there for a second, but, maybe put Gregor in there, and then, like, High Katoon's head popping out. Or Dune Lord Gregor, but with High Katoon's head. That would just get trippy as hell. Yeah, we'll think of something for the thumbnail for this one, but... I don't think I'm actually planning on releasing this as a video for, like, a couple days, by the way, so... there is that as well. My plan is to record as many as I can in today's stream, but this is definitely going to be, like, the longest one that we're shooting. We're still going to take a look at the free-to-play account after 30 days of progress and see where we are, you know, see what we spent our gems on, what champs we've upgraded, what we want to upgrade next. All of that good stuff, you know. But yeah, the digestions are getting very, very close now. That was super, super close, by the way, to permanently killing. Who was it who got eaten even now? I wasn't even really paying attention, but someone was about to get digested just there. That got real close. That got real close, man. Okay. But dude, I'm gonna beat the damage record here, man. It's actually gonna, like... Oh my god, dude. Okay. There it is. Okay, man. So we're literally on track to beat the damage record that I hit last night. And I say damage record, yeah, I've only one-keyed Brutal Hydra one time, but we did like 46 million damage in the last one-key like full auto that I did last night, when first realizing that I could actually do this. With Haikatoon, we are about to surpass the damage that we did with either Freya or Scylla the Drake's on the team, which is just crazy, man. It's just crazy. Dune Lord Gregor surprised me. Haikatoon has shocked me as well. Like, this is nuts. This is just nuts, man. This is crazy, dude. Man. Put both of them on maybe Haikatoon. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a good idea, man. We have Dune Lord Gregor on there just looking like a Giga Chad. But then we have, like, the shadow of Haikatoon in the background. Because behind, you know, behind every great man is an even greater woman, right? The quote goes something like that anyway, I think. In this case, it's actually true. Are you serious? Like, what the hell? Okay, I don't know if we're able to save Haikatoon here. Like, Haikatoon just got swallowed. I repeat, Haikatoon just got swallowed. Gregor, save your wife, okay? Come on now. We can't be letting Haikatoon go down. Not after all she's done for us in this run. Oh, God. Just stole a hell of a lot of buffs. Come on. Okay, I'm going to manual a little bit here. We're just going to click on the Head of Mischief. Oh, God, no, but oh, it needs the Hex. Oh, and our Archer Queen just missed a turn. No, she's gone. Oh, she's gone. We lost her, boys. Oh, God damn it. Gregor, your wife. She's gone. Oh, for God's sake, man. Okay, well, it's all going to start to fall apart now. So we didn't do that much more damage, really, with Haikatoon than Syl, but it is a little bit more damage. I mean, we got a little bit unlucky there by not breaking her out, to be honest, of that digest, but, man. Haikatoon, she's in there, man. Just bubbling away in the Hydra's stomach acid. The team did great, and we're going to finish strong in memory of Haikatoon. Lovely, man. Lovely. Rip wifey. Yeah. Poor Haikatoon, man. Oh my god, dude. Artyom. How do you win this against Hydra? The Hydra game mode is literally just about dealing as much damage as you possibly can and trying to like set like a high score almost. You can't actually kill the Hydras. They're like a perpetual boss. You're just trying to beat high scores and set high scores. And the higher scores you get, the better loot you get, generally speaking. And you can try and win like a weekly tournament, right? Hydra Clash tournament. Okay. And it's all falling apart. And would you know it, dude? Dune Lord Gregor fights on to the end in the memory of his now digested wife. Okay? It's absolutely beautiful. And he's gone. Okay. Alright. You know, man, pretty good. Dude, interesting. Like, Ninja actually outdamaged the Thor in the end. That's kind of crazy, man. I didn't expect that at all. My Ninja is not that well built out. Probably making a big mistake with Thor somewhere along the road. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and keep this result. 51 million damage. We're doing pretty saucy, man. We're doing pretty good. Let's go ahead. Keep this result with the Haikatoon, dude. And Dune Lord Gregor duo. Oh my god. Just Raid Shadow Legends' power couple. Right there, man. And there you have it. Lovely. Okay. Cool, man. Very, very cool indeed. Let's get back to good old Dune Lord. Where is he? There he is, man. Okay. Long story short, man. Dune Lord Gregor pulled this guy. Wasn't anywhere near hyped enough. The guy's just a Chad, right? He's just insane. Especially when you've got such powerful barbarians just kind of sitting around. really the grease that makes this team spin, that makes this team work, right? That keeps the engine ticking on over. Kinda hilarious that Haikatoon ended up replacing 2 legendary barbarian options in this team and actually being just a little bit more reliable just because of the reliable increased speed. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a better alternative than Haikatoon, but yeah, I'm extremely impressed with how this team worked out. It just goes to show, man. Just goes to show. I think any legendary can be kind of insane in the right situation. And you know what? If an epic champion works out and just does a better job on the team, don't be fooled by even like a perfect Soul Freya sitting there. Haikatoon was just the better option overall. There you go, man. Alright, hey. Thanks so much, you guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. We signing on off, but not before shouting out, of course, the best beginner promo link going, man, which you click on that link down below at the top of the video description. You start off your new account with 4 free epic champions, man, including Ugo, absolute Giga Chad of a female ogre, because we're not going to misgender Ugo in this one, as well as 3 other additional just sweet epics, man. Best possible way to start off your new raid account, so make sure to hit that link down below right now, man, to start off your new free-to-play adventure, new alt account, or something like that. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all did enjoy, and I'm going to catch all of y'all just a tad bit later, man. Alright. Video sign-off complete. Video sign-off complete. Oh my god. Is the ninja fully booked? He is, man. He is. Yeah, Ninja's good to go, too. Oh. The Ninja did great. The Ninja's way better than I thought he would. Way, way better. Like, oh my god. She turned into a higher cartoon? Yeah, dude. Ugo's wifey material. Blah! Jesus. Okay. Poor Ugo, man. Poor Ugo. Yeah, Ugo's like an incredible champ. Just not quite enough. Like, not quite... Like, the decreased defense didn't do enough. Didn't bring enough to the team, I guess, to get the Hydra heads dead faster. It's just so funny that the Haikatoon actually took the place on the team, dude. I still can't believe that. That's so crazy to me, man. That's so crazy. Okay. Yeah, man, Hunter. How's it going, man? Haikatoon's always been underrated. Free champs always get the underrated tag. Yeah, dude. Later on, Arix is in the same boat. Yeah, I gotta do like a fully fledged underrated champs video. Pretty soon, man. I spoke about some fusion champs that were terribly, terribly underrated in yesterday's stream. I might actually do like a retake of that. Do like some underrated fusion champs. And just some underrated, well, I don't know, very, very commonly underrated champs, I guess. Haikatoon's nuts. I don't know, man. It's just really, really good. Like, are you kidding me? But I don't know, man. Why Romero? Is he good without Juliana? Romero's fine. Romero's fine. Let me go ahead and skip back off that. I didn't realize I was still on the Ugo screen, man. But yeah, Romero's fine without Juliana. He's just more of like a solid support champion at that point. To let you guys in on a secret, I did like, I was in contact with, of course, when you're setting up these promo links as a content creator, like you're in touch with Plarium, and you say, hey man, this is the promo link I'd like, tell me when I'm going too far. And let's just say that they only let you put so many, like, really S-tier champions in one promo link before they say, okay, alright, like, you're pushing a bit too hard here, you know? So I got to Romero. I was like, man, what did I want instead of Romero? Maybe I was asking for like Duck the Pierced or something. But I was like, man, this would be like the most insane promo link ever. But they talked me down a little bit. They were like, bro, like we can't give you like 4 absolutely god tier epics in the promo link. 3 is already pushing it, you know. So 3 out of the 4 epics in the promo link are really, really insane. And then we got Romero, who's like fine. You know, you can level Romero to level 50. He'll give you some healing, some shielding. Like he's a pretty good support champ, you know. But yeah, he's not like S tier, you know. So there is that. There is that. I can only push him so far, man. I can only push him so far. Yeah, Ugo, Fane, Vegas. Yeah, that's like 3, man. Those are like the 3 that I handpicked. I was like Fane, Clan Boss, Giga Chad. Then you got Ugo, good everywhere, insane into Hydra. Then you got Vegas, able to solo certain Doom Tower bosses that you get stuck on. So it's like 3 champs that are very, very good for account progression. But then Romero, it's like, like he's alright. He's alright, you know. But yeah, man. Oh, what's that, Wally, man? Did I miss the question? Oh, you guys are discussing or debating between Ugo and War Maiden? Yeah, Ugo is definitely like the superior champ. It's just like harder to book out the Ugo, right? In the early game. So that is the thing, but... Okay. I got to go ahead and, yeah, level 50 as far as you go with Romero Hunter. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think that's about fine, isn't it? Like, if you get like 6 months in or something and you've got nothing else to max during like a champion training or something and you're still using him for faction wars and stuff, you just don't have any better options. Maybe you can take him to 60, but yeah. I mean, some champs are just very, very good to be left at level 50. To be honest, most champs, like Haikatoon, they're like early free champs. They're just like support champs. And this is how I have my Haikatoon built out, by the way. Very, very high defense. Solid speed, nothing crazy. I don't want it to be too fast, else she will outpace my Wixwell shields in Clan Boss, which I can't have. Like, that will just break the build. But yeah, you can see I've stacked quite a lot of defense on the Haikatoon, man. Nearly 4,000 defense, so she's very, very tanky, which is actually helping us out a lot into HYDRA as well. So, yeah, that's what's going on with the good old Haikatoon, man. I can't remember who it was who was asking about the build, but there she is, man. There she is. But yeah. Jarek or Tyrell better for Clan Boss, Edvis. Ooh. What does Jarek do again? There he is. Ally Protect? Ally Protect, increased defense. Damn. Very, very good. Very, very good skills. Also decrease attack. Oh my god. I mean, damn. I gotta say Jarek is probably better. Probably. Because Tyrell also brings the decreased attack, but he also brings decreased defense. But in early Clan Boss, you're more looking for like poison damage. And so the decreased defense doesn't mean quite as much. Or maybe it might not mean quite as much for your Clan Boss team. If you've got like a couple of poison damage dealers, then Jarek is definitely better for just keeping them alive. And maximizing your turns against the Clan Boss. Yeah, I think I gotta go with Jarek, man. I think my vote would go with Jarek. I do like Tyrell overall more as a champ for like more areas of the game. Because he's just way better into like wave content and stuff. Yeah. The decreased defense, double hitter as well on the A2, so a bit better into Fire Knight. 10 meter control and a stun on the A3 as well. Also good into Spider and Fire Knight, so I like Tyrell for more areas of the game. But yeah, both very, very, very solid champions. For sure, man. But yeah, Jarek is great, man. Jarek is great. That's for sure. Okay, man. What are we moving on to next? Genuine question, because I've actually forgotten. What the hell else are we recording this stream again, man? So we've recorded good old Gregor into HYDRA. Oh, that one feels like such a triumph, man. I'm so happy that we were able to conquer HYDRA like that. Brutal HYDRA. Damn. Feels good. This is about trying to pump up the numbers as much as we can now. Next up, oh yeah. Okay, now might be a good one to cover the best HYDRA damage dealers, budget edition. So like epic champs only. Few voids I've thrown in on the list, but most of them are going to be non-void epics that you can build out and it could be good into hopefully many areas of the game, but particularly good into HYDRA. I think we'll go ahead and cover that topic next, man. Seeing as though we're on the topic of some HYDRA action, man. What I will do... Oh my god, you have a 6-star soul on Jarek as well, Edvis. Dear lord. That is a huge, huge Jarek. Oh my god, dude. That's crazy, man. Should I save my soulstones or open them because of the CVC, Josh? What I'd say is wait until the last few hours of the CVC and just see if you can grind out whatever milestone you're happy with. Is what I'd say first and foremost. Ideally, you don't want to be having to pull soulstones for CVC. How many points do even like mortal soulstones give? Because you really don't want to be pulling immortal soulstones or eternals. Like, these are too valuable. You want to be pulling these during like increased chance events, during like Deck of Fates and stuff like that. You really want to be holding on to these. The mortals, maybe you can get away with pulling these, but what do they really give you, you know? I'd say try to avoid it at all costs, generally. Is it under like champion objectives? Soulstones? It's got like Ascend here, upgrade, affinity bonuses. Oh, okay, perfect souls. Okay, so you... Okay, Ugh, no, it's really bad to pull soulstones, huh? If you're only pulling like the crappy soul stones, like mortal soul stones, you're only getting stars based on the quality of soul that you pull. And so it's very, very likely that you just pull a lot of low-level rare souls. Even if you pull 10, you probably only get like 150 points. If that. Yeah, probably not great, man. Probably not great. Probably want to hold on to those, man. Yeah, no sweat, man. No sweat, no sweat, no sweat. Finishing masteries now, we'll give him a try at this. Damn, good luck, dude. Man, that's exciting, dude. It's exciting building out a champ when you know you've got like a perfect soul sitting around for them. Glycat, I've got a 3-star. I'm excited to build him out. Reliquary Tender is the next 6-star soul that I've got. Just sitting there as well. We've also got Yorg too. But I'm not super excited about taking these guys up to 50 just because, sorry, up to 60 because they're fine at level 50 for the most part on my account. Real quick, I'm going to take a BRB, quick bathroom break and stuff, and then we're going to get to shooting the next video. It's going to all be about like HYDRA damage dealers, epic quality HYDRA damage dealers for the most part. Just talk about some good budget options that you can get your hands on and build out in good conscience, knowing that they're going to be useful for a long, long time on your account. All right, back in 5 minutes, boys. Alright, 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 alright. That was quite the BRB. Man. Okay. What the... What on earth? Okay, my OBS keybinds weren't working for a second there. What the hell, man? Alright, right. We're back. Cool. Alright. It is time to blast record the next video, man. It is high time. Hydra damage dealers did. Okay. My notes are open. I'm ready to rock and roll, man. Okay. Let's just blast straight into this one, I suppose, man. Let's just hop straight into it. Okay. Alright, dudes. For some odd reason, I just unlocked HYDRA on my free-to-play account. And, yeah, like, it just unlocks way too early. I'm not ready for it at all. So what is up, guys? This is Corbin. If you want to be prepared for HYDRA, then you want to probably hold on to some of the champs that we're going to be covering in this video. We're going to be covering a lot of budget options for damage dealers into HYDRA. These are going to be epic quality champions. A few void epics, but mostly... you know, friendly affinity epics, the kind of epics that you can pull from your ancient shards during 2x events, and are just very, very easy, comparative, I guess, to other better HYDRA options to get your hands on, right? Epic champs that are budget, but busted. Let's do this, man. Hey, before we do get started, if you're looking to play along with the good old free-to-play account and start off your own free-to-play adventure, then make sure to do so by clicking on the beginner promo link down below right now to start off your new raid account. You get yourself 4 free epic champions, including Ugo as a starting champ, and just a bunch of S-tier Giga Chads as you level up your account. Best way to start off your new raid account, bar none, this beginner promo link is insane, and I wish that I'd start off my main account with it, because, yeah, frankly, I started off my main account with nothing. That's how much of an absolute noob I was when I first started, man. So there you go. Just make sure that you sign out of Plarium and Play before clicking on that beginner promo link to ensure that you get your hands on all those saucy rewards. Okay, man. Let's do this. Champion number 1 is gonna be an HP burn Giga Chad. You know who's coming if you played the game for a little while. And feel free, by the way, to play along in the comments if you feel like I miss any very, very accessible champs that new players can get their hands on and build out with kind of peace of mind that they're going to be great into HYDRA later on. Then make sure to put them down below in the comments. On the A1 for Mordecai, he's got an attacks 1 enemy, has a 30% chance of decreasing the target's 10 meter by 10%, has a 60% chance instead if the target is under HP burn debuff. Obviously, you can't be decreasing the 10 meter of the HYDRA heads, but what you can be using this in is places, well, actually really only Spider. Mordecai is great into Spider's Den for setting all of the Spiderlings on fire and then decreasing the boss's 10 meter with his A1. But let's just cut to the chase, man. His A3 is where it's at, right? Has a 100% chance when fully bugged up of placing an HP burn debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Also places an increased attack buff on allies as well, which is great. It is only bookable down to a 4-turn cooldown, so it's not absolutely reliable HP burn, but it's reliable enough. Great into Spider, fantastic into HYDRA, because you might notice that this A3 does not attack all enemies and then have a chance of dealing the HP burn. It simply places the HP burn debuff without dealing damage. What this means is that even though Mordecai is a Force Affinity champion, he cannot weak hit an enemy with this skill, right? Which of course is going to drastically reduce the chance that you place the debuffs against the HYDRA heads whose affinities are shifting all the time with every new HYDRA rotation. You don't have to worry about that with Mordecai. He's going to be a reliable burner all the time into HYDRA. He also brings a little bit of a 10 meter decrease as well and 10 meter fill for all allies on his A2. So he does bring a little bit of extra utility in the form of 10 meter fill into HYDRA as well. But just all in all, a great HP burner option. Moving on to another HP burner that is often overlooked, and honestly, I'm pretty excited that I might eventually be using this guy on my free-to-play account, because this is a great option if you have not pulled any HP burners or any good HP burners on your account by the time you want to start taking on HYDRA. As long as you've been farming up your secret rooms in Doom Tower, then the fragments that you are gathering up after Archmage Helmet, Akoth the Seared will be the second champion that you get your hands on via fragments from farming Doom Tower secret rooms, right, on normal. So really quite accessible as an HP burner, and his kit reads as follows, man. Attacks one enemy, chance of placing decreased crit rate debuff for 2 turns. Fine, you know. His A2 attacks all enemies, 20% chance only of placing an HP burn debuff for 2 turns. However, the chance of placing the debuff increases by 20% for each alive enemy. Okay, there's always 4 Hydra heads alive. Even when they're decapitated, they still count as a living enemy, in some sense, I guess. And so it's actually 100% land rate, which is great. He's just a very, very reliable HP burner. I actually forget what his A3 even does. Okay, it's another attack all enemies, so 2 attack all enemy skills, has a 50%, or rather a 70% chance when bucked of increasing the cooldowns of all skills by 2 turns on enemies under HP burn debuffs, so not super useful into Hydra. Also places a shield buff equal to 20% of this champ's max HP on all allies for 2 turns, so a little bit of extra survivability as well. Definitely a little bit of a hop up on Mordecai in some ways, but of course with him being magic affinity, he can weak hit on the HP burn, so it's a little bit of a trade-off, but still just a very, very good budget option to take into Hydra. Next up, man, and we're getting towards the slightly more... Dude, this guy is like an old but gold. Everybody's going to refer to this guy in their videos. Before we go ahead and cover Royal Guard, hey, if you haven't used good old promo code GameLeap already, it's above my head right now. Make sure to go ahead and get it used, man. Promo code GameLeap will get your hands on 10 free experience brews, a free energy refill, and 100,000 silver. Yeah, might as well use it, man. Share it out with your clanmates, all of that good stuff. Help your brothers out if you've used it already yourself, man. So, good old Royal Guard. This is one of those epics that, dude, it's hype to pull this guy in the super, super early game. What's great about Royal Guard is, well, dude, I mean, he's good into many, many areas of the game. Let's just break him down, man. He's got a strong version, decreased defense on his A1, which is awesome. On his A2, and attack all enemies. Damage increases according to enemy max HP. Man, I've got a Royal Guard built out on my main account. I use him in Spider. Still, some other areas of the game too. Ice Golem. Yeah, he can crit for like 1.7 million or something into Spider. Like, it's obscene. It's ridiculous. And like, my Royal Guard isn't like the best build out in the world. I think I've done pretty okay with him. But yeah, he can absolutely hit like a truck. Now, this does mean that because its damage increases according to enemy max HP, it means that the more max health your opponents have, the bigger hits they're going to take, and so into more difficult content and higher level content and higher stage content, this is going to be hitting harder and harder and harder. You might try out Royal Guard into like normal mode Hydra and be like, what the hell, man, he's barely doing any damage, you know? Well, the point is he kind of scales up with the content, which is why he's actually a pretty solid damage dealer. Why else is he good into Hydra? On his A3, attacks 4 times at random, each hit with a 75% chance bugged of placing the strong version of decreased speed for a couple of turns as well. So, excellent, excellent stuff to bring into Hydra. Decreased speed is, of course, crucially important. Having a couple of champs that can apply that debuff is going to be big. And yeah, each hit also has a 60% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 25%. So he's great into other areas of the game too. Royal Guard, man. Old but gold. What a Chad. Yeah, I was so hyped when I pulled that guy, man. Okay, let me take a quick breather, man. Quick breather. I end up just rattling off too many champs in one big endless string. Oh, man. Oi, 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 Diadevil. Damn, I'm at the moment level 35, pulled lots of epics, but they're all pretty bad. Spent a little like 40 euros, now I feel bad. So bad restarting with promo code, which I didn't use for my current account. Ooh. Level 35 is quite low. But you've already put money into the account. I'd say, look, man, hey, I tell you what, it would be in my best interests to tell you to, oh, just restart your account using my beginner promo link, man, it'd be cool. I ain't gonna do that. I don't think you need to do that, man. I don't think you need to do that. I'd say continue on with your current account. Like, no doubt about it. My main account right now that I'm on, I mean, look at this guy. Like, this account it's doing great. I started off with no bloody promo link at all. You know what I'm saying? I say don't sweat about it. Keep on chugging. If you've got a champion who's at like level 60 already, you've got a campaign farmer up and running, you're good, man. You're good. getting your first level 60 up and running to farm campaign is like such a big milestone and is such a grind that I can't even imagine starting that over again myself right now. Like, having gone through it just once on my free-to-play account, I'd say just, yeah. I'd say just stick with your current account. But, yeah, I started this main account with no promo link either, man. You know what I'm saying? And I did just fine, you know? I did just fine. I took my kill up to max, used him as campaign farmer for the longest time. And, yeah, you're good, man. You're good. Stick with your account, man. You're good to go, man. You're good to go. Ooh, if it's just the burn you're after, the rare bulwark is kind of worth a mention. You think, man? It's only single target though, right? I know Geomancer also has a single target burn, but he brings a lot additionally as well. Where is bulwark, man? I do have myself a bulwark, actually. Is he? Okay, yeah, he's actually a void. 310 cooldown, single target burn. Yeah, I mean, if you just need the burn, he can be a great option to take into like Frostbiter and stuff if you're just looking for any kind of burner to help you, help yourself progress. But into HYDRA, probably not going to be the guy, right? Chance of extending duration of debuffs. Weak version weaken. He's a cool little champ. I do like myself. I do like the little bulwark, man. I think he's solid. I think he's solid. I wouldn't build him into HYDRA though, even as a starter, you know. But okay. All right. Let's plow on with this, shall we? Get my notes back open so I don't forget nobody. Okay. Who do we just cover? Mordecai, Akoth, Royal Guard. Next champ that we've got to touch on has got to be just another max HP damage dealer, so we won't spend too long on good old Husk, but dude, this guy is a Giga Chad. He's great for just kind of account progression because he has a pretty decent chance to place Provoke on his A1, so great into just early kind of wave content, stuff like that. He also has an attack all enemies chance of placing stun as well on his A2, so really good for wave control indeed. This is the kind of champ that if you pull this guy in the first like month of your raid account or something, like your very first Ancient Shard 2x event, you probably just rush him to level 60. Because you're basically guaranteed to use him in all content everywhere for almost everything, and then he'll still find use in HYDRA as well when you eventually start to get started into like normal mode HYDRA and stuff. Because yeah, once again, damage inflicted by this A2 is proportional to enemy max HP, so just like Royal Guard, Husk, he might be an HP scaling champion, but he can hit like an absolute truck, similar to Royal Guard, right? Millions of damage. Very good. His A3, you probably want to disable this going into HYDRA. It's an attack when enemy damage increases according to this champion's current HP. Yeah, you're much better off just putting Husk in a reflex set, so he has a chance to reduce the cooldown of his skills. You then disable the A3 so that you never use it, and you're just spamming the A2 over and over. Or as much as you possibly can, and hoping for the reflex set to trigger the cooldown reduction on this A2. And yeah, you're going to have a great time with this champ everywhere, but especially in HYDRA, man. So he is awesome. Next up, a champ that isn't spotlighted quite enough, I don't feel, for taking into HYDRA, and he's kind of team comp dependent. It's not Romero, who you can get with our beginner promo link, which of course is down below in the video description. Not Romero, okay? Romero's is more of like an all-round support style champ. Probably one of the weaker champs on the beginner promo link, but the other three are absolutely S tier, so they more than make up for it. It's gonna be Fernax, man. It's gonna be Fernax. It's gonna be Fernax for one simple reason. The guy probably has the most powerful A1 in the entire game. The damage scaling on this, I mean, rivals that of legendary damage dealers and legendary champions. Very powerful. Except it double hits. Okay. Insane. Most double hitter champs on the A1 will have about a 1.8 or a 2 damage scaling multiplier, right? 1.8 or a 2. Fernax has a 4.1 damage modifier on his A1, meaning it scales very nicely with his attack. And it can double hit. Unprecedented damage for an A1. So it attacks one enemy, places an extra hit if the target has any debuffs. Enemies killed by the skill cannot be revived. We don't care about the block revive in this case, in the case of HYDRA, but what you want to do with your Fernax is build him with 1 or 2 ally attack champions, right? The kind of champs that are going to, team up with a random ally or team up with your entire team to auto attack or just A1 into one enemy. You want to maximize the amount of times your Phoenix is using his A1. That's it, pretty much. You can play him alongside Teox. Teox is a just unreal, powerful, legendary damage dealer that was released recently. I believe he has like an ally attack, could combo up with the likes of Phoenix. There's many ally attack style champions that you can put Phoenix alongside in HYDRA, and the guy can just hit like an absolute truck. For the sake of coverage, we will also talk about the rest of his kit as well, because it is not inconsequential. On his A2, he has an attack all enemies, 410 cooldown, so, you know, a little bit long on the old cooldown, but has a 80% chance booked of placing block, buffs, debuff for 2 10s. That alone is great, okay? It's not super reliable into HYDRA, of course, because it's only 80% and it is a 410 cooldown, but this is a very powerful debuff to be bringing into HYDRA as well. So maybe you run him alongside another slightly less than reliable buff blocker, I guess, against HYDRA. Could work out pretty saucy. But yeah, that's his A2. It's also insane. And then on the A3, attacks one enemy, 60% chance of placing a strong decreased defense debuff and a decreased speed debuff for 2 10s as well. It's a single target hitter, but you know what? It's fine. Point is, Phoenix, when it comes to dealing damage, put him with an ally attacker, and he will absolutely smack. Okay. Next up, we have got, and we got to touch on this guy, man. I still don't have a goddamn Geomancer, dude. I still don't have one, man. It's starting to just feel a little bit sad at this point. I'm almost like 9 months in. I think we're almost exactly 9 months in on my main account. Pulled a lot of ancients on this account. No Geo, dude. This guy, I mean, just cut to the chase. Yeah, it's all about the A3. That's it, really. It's a 310 cooldown when fully booked up. 100% chance of placing an HP burn and a strong weaken debuff on the target for 3 10s. His A2, you just don't give a damn about this in the context of HYDRA. His A1 is actually pretty good too. Attacks all enemies, has a chance of placing decreased accuracy for a couple of 10s. The fact that it's an AoE means that you can do some pretty funky things with this in HYDRA as well. I don't know, do people run Geomancer and things like Cursed Set? Is that something that people can do? Is that something that people ever do with Geo? Not sure how valuable that would be, but the fact that it can attack all enemies is great regardless. What people often do is run Geomancer in that reflex set, same as before, same as with Husk, and just spam this A3 as much as humanly possible and just maximize the amount of HP burns that you're getting off and spreading those HP burn and those weakened debuffs, and Geomancer can just do an incredible job. His passive is quite the read, but basically, you're deflecting a bunch of damage and reflecting a bunch of damage that also then deals additional damage equal to 3% of the target's max HP. I'm not going to read through all this because I don't want to bore all of you guys, but this combined with HP burn damage, Geomancer is crazy as hell. Okay, he's insane into Demon Lord Clan Boss because of this passive and the HP burn as well. It also does scale up into HYDRA. Geomancer is just a fantastic champion overall, as his champion scores are going to reveal. And yeah, that's Geo, man. Very acquirable as well. Only Force Affinity. You can pull this guy from your Ancients. Yeah, what a Chad, man. Okay, quick breather, man, before we go onto the Voids. Oh, man. Does the link for the new account still work? It does indeed, man. It is down below in the description box of this stream right now, man. Just be aware that if you are downloading on mobile, that you can only download from that link and get those rewards if you're downloading to a mobile that has never had Raid Shadow Legends installed before. If you've ever downloaded Raid on a mobile device before, then like Raid remembers that device. And sadly, you can't use any beginner promo codes and stuff like that, which really sucks. But what you can do is be logged in on PC and just make sure that you are not logged in to Plarium Play, like the Plarium Play app on your PC. And then download Raid using that link, and it will work just fine. That's the way that you do it, man. Just make a new account using that link, and you're good, man. You're good. Yeah, Geo with Curse is a good idea, depending where you use him. Yeah. Yeah, the reflex is too important, though, into HYDRA, right? Yeah, I kind of misspoke on that one. Like, in the context of HYDRA, I don't think you'd ever use a Hexed Set, right? For sure not. Like, the reflex is just too big. Surely it's just too big. I think it's too big. What's up, man, Insidious? How's it going, man? How's it going, dude? You pulled your first Geo 22 months in. Damn, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Man. Okay. Who the hell were we up to next? Can't try to keep track of who I've covered, man. Fenax, Geomancer, oh yes, okay. No, man, that is going to be all for the epic champs that are more accessible. Next up for some Void epics, right? So a little bit more difficult to get your hands on, but hopefully you can grab one of these nerds during a Void Shard 2x event and the like. And you know full well, we've got to start off with obviously the most obvious one, which is going to be Oboro, who I actually can't see right now. Okay, there she is. Dude, she looks insane as well. Can I just say, looks absolutely badass as hell. Crazy as hell, insanely good. Oboro, her damage actually comes in the form of a A1, but you can do many things with Oboro. Really top tier HYDRA champ for two reasons, right? First off is a A1. So it's an attack 1 enemy, has a chance of placing decreased defense, strong version, which is great right off the get-go, especially because we'll attack all enemies instead if the target is under 4 or more debuffs. Okay, nuts, right? Insane. Against HYDRA, it's pretty easy, to be honest, to maintain 4 more debuffs, and so, yeah, more often than not, this attack is going to be an attack all enemies. It's going to be spreading decreased defense, which is great, and then you can actually pair up your Oboro eventually to be played alongside a Lady Mikage once you've got this fusion done, right? Why is this so good? It's because Lady Mikage is A3 right here. And this is like very long term, but this is just to say that Oboro is going to scale for a long time on your account, right? She's going to be great if you max her out first and foremost. Then when you finish the Mikage fusion and you finish that milestone and that goal on your account, she gets even better because Mikage places an increased attack and increased crit damage buff on all allies for 2 turns, then teams up with all allies to attack a single enemy. Yeah, that means that Oboro is going to get to spam out her A1 even more and attack all enemies again, right? Even more again. So it's insane, right? It's insane the amount of damage that she's going to be able to get off. Now, another very cool thing about Oboro is that she brings an increased crit rate buff on herself, a perfect veil buff, and an increased crit damage buff on herself as well. Which is sweet, because she's bringing all of these self buffs. You can also build out your Oboro with, ideally, plenty of damage, but you can build her out with high resistance stats as well. And then she can also be tanking the Head of Mischief in HYDRA too. So then she's just doing a crazy amount of work, right? The Head of Mischief is always going to be attacking into her, trying to steal her buffs because she's got the most buffs, but she's resisting its attempt to steal the buffs, so she's tanking the Mischief Head. Then she's doing a crazy amount of damage on top of that. And who knows, maybe you've got such crazy endgame gear that you can put her in a gear set that also benefits from attacking all enemies as well, you know, but yeah, that's super late game stuff. But that's Oboro, man. That's the long and short of this champ. I do have her on my account. I'm just yet to build her out. I should probably get to that. Man. She seems like a really exciting one to have in your back pocket, especially if you're approaching the Mikage fusion. Yeah, damn good one, man. Next champ that we gotta touch on is gonna be of the Ogryn tribes, and this is a champ that I use myself. Good old Skrank, dudes. Good old Skrank. Yeah, this guy's insane. This guy's crazy. He's quite squishy. At least I find that it's kind of tough to build him out with enough defense and enough damage to be doing like real damage and trying to hit like accuracy thresholds as well. But he is definitely a premium HP burnout with his A3 attack all enemies. 100% chance of placing the HP burn buff debuff for 2 turns, bookable down to a 3-turn cooldown. Also gets some 10-meter fill as well if at least one enemy is clipped with a crit, which is just great, right? Very lovely stuff. Even though it's an attack all enemies, he can't weak hit with this because of course he's a void champion, so he's never going to have like weak affinities going for him. And yeah, his damage is also going to ramp over time as well, just a little bit in HYDRA, which is great because of his passive. Increases this champion's attack and crit damage by 5%. Each time an HP burn debuff triggers on an enemy, stacks up to 25%. He places the weaken debuff on his A1, which is just another great debuff to be placing. 75% chance to land this weaken if the target is under an HP burn debuff. And I can't remember how this A2 works, So I've genuinely got to like read this over myself. It's a double hitter. Heals himself by 15% on each crit, which is a nice little bonus. Nice to have. And then place increased attack buff on this champion for 2 turns if the target is under HP Ben debuff. Okay, so he brings a little bit of self buff as well, man. But Skrank has been very, very instrumental on my account for getting started in Hydra. Helped me all the way through normal, up into hard. I could almost definitely scale him up into like brutal and beyond as well. But right now he's helping me out in hard mode Hydra. Paired up alongside Rathalos Blademaster, man. And they're definitely a very, very cool little duo. So that's Skrank, man. Epic champ. Really, really S tier quality. When it comes to Hydra and Spider, similar to the other HP burners that we have touched on. And that leaves just one more champ. And I gotta take a quick sip of water before I get to this one, because we got a lot of talking to do. Oh my god. Oi, 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 oi. I've been playing since 2019 and I just pulled my first what? Georgid? The Nutcracker? I'm having so much fun with him and I had a 5-star blessing for him. Oh my god, dude. Jorgid the Nutcracker. Sounds painful, man. I'm not actually familiar with that champ. It sounds like an old like Christmas champ or something. Sounds like an old Christmas champ, but... Okay. Alright, man. We got one more champ to cover, boys. We got one more champ to cover. Oh, yeah, Neduli. Yeah. See, we would cover Skaramus, Neduli, but we're talking strictly about, like, the damage dealers here, man. Strictly about the damage dealers here. I think I've already done a video, like, a few weeks ago where I was talking about, like, just very, very good, like, budget provokers for Hydra, which is super, super important, too. But, oh, he's a Knight's Revenant? This Nutcracker guy? I gotta check, man. Well, he must be a legendary with a name like that. Or maybe I'm like misunderstanding the message here. Maybe I missed a message. Maybe I'm just blind. That's also a totally possibility as well, man. Georgid Nutcracker. He's actually just called Georgid. I'm just looking him up on Hell Hades right now. Oh, dude, I clicked Sacred Order, didn't I? What am I doing? Dude, he looks like a badass, man. He looks so cool. There he is. Okay, I see. So he does look like a Christmas-style champ because he looks like one of those, like, matching soldiers, you know? Very, very cool little animations as well, man. What does he actually do? Attack all enemies, decrease 10 meter. Cannot be resisted. Okay. Oh my god. Just ignores everything on the A3. I wonder what the multipliers are like for that. Oh, wow. Okay, man. I mean, it seems like a very fun champ. Seems like a very, very fun champ to build out, man. Yeah, rated 5-star in Arena on Hell Hades. Kind of understandably, man. Yeah, I looked in Sacred Order for some reason. Sacred Order, Knight's Revenant. Same difference, really, you know. Actually, having said that, man, the final champ that we're going to be covering in this video is one that I had to just wet my whistle for real quick, because explaining just how good Whisper is takes just a moment of respect. You've got to take a breather before you try and tackle this. What are her ratings like, man? Okay, is she actually just underrated? Okay, she's rated 4.9 in Hydra. Fair enough. I was going to say, but these ratings did not look... did not actually look they didn't look very respectful of this champion's quality up until we got down to Hydra. So, okay, man. Whisper's kit, you got to break it down and then really think about it to consider just how good this is. She smacks, okay? She's unreal. She outperforms almost everybody's expectations from what I've seen of Whisper so far, man. So, her A1, it's an attack one enemy, chance of placing weaken for a couple turns. Lovely. Similar to Skrank, you know? Not bad, man. Weaken debuff is great to have. On the A2, here we go, man, here we go. Attacks one enemy. Okay, bookable down to a 3-turn cooldown, by the way. Attacks one enemy, plus an increased attack and increased crit rate buff on this champ for 2 turns before attacking, if the champ has higher max HP than this champion, which, fair enough. Like, if you're attacking into a boss, that's always going to be the case, so you basically always get the increased crit rate, increased attack. Will ignore defense if the target is under a weaken debuff. So just ignores 100% defense, right? You can also just build it out with 70% crit rate, which is great, because she's also bringing that buff herself. Just lovely, lovely stuff. Now the A3 and the passive, oh man, this is where things get serious, right? The A3 attacks one enemy 2 times, grants an extra turn if the target is under decreased defense and weaken debuffs. So it's kind of mandatory to bring these 2 debuffs when you're using a Whisper, right? You gotta have like very, very reliable sources of these 2. She of course brings weaken on the A1. Not always reliable that you're gonna have that up at all times. Just from her A1, so make sure you take care of these. Guarantee that you're going to get this extra turn, right? The passive has a 10% chance of granting an extra turn whenever this champion lands a critical hit. Increase the damage inflicted on bosses by 20%, right? So she's just a boss killing machine, but dude, extra 10 whenever this champ lands a crit. You got to bear in mind, this is a double hitter on this A2, which is also granting her an extra turn. And if I understand this correctly, you can get an extra turn from this A2, right? And then you can get an extra turn off the passive, kind of in the same turn, right? So there's like 2 sources of extra turns that can kind of stack, or like you can attack in with the A2, get the buff. Because it's a crit, you then get an extra turn from the passive, so then you attack in with the A2, with the A3, right? You get an extra turn from this. And then you can put it in a relentless set. And a relentless set can get an extra turn from an extra turn as well. It's like an 18% chance to get that crap. So you put it in a relentless set, build it with just as much damage as you possibly can, and just let her loose, man. You just unleash your Whisper. And she's an extra turn machine, and it's not totally unheard of to get like 3 extra turns in a row. And she's absolutely smacking because she deals extra damage to bosses. And yeah. This is just one of those champs that like everybody kind of underestimates when they first build her out. And then you get the wheels turning on her, you get her in that relentless set, you get her like decently fast with that good 70% crit rate hit. And dude, she's just a killing machine. And it's crazy as hell. So Whisper is definitely one of those champs that even though she's epic quality, she might be a void epic, so a bit harder to get your hands on. She's definitely one of those champs that you've got to build out if you have her, man. Especially if you don't have any better legendary options to bring into HYDRA. Yeah, Whisper is just absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, use a champ with an AoE weaken, exactly, Insidious, man. That's it, man. Bring in a champ with an AoE weaken, decreased defense, all that, so it's just handled. And then just release the Whisper, man. Don't try and control her. Okay, she's a strong, independent woman. Just let her do her thing, and she'll pay you back tenfold, man. There you go. Okay. Alright, man. You know what? I think that'll actually do it for the video. Let's just go ahead and do the sign-off. And hey, man, speaking of collecting these budget champions to get your hands on and get started in HYDRA, maybe it's tickled your pickle a little bit to start off a new raid account, man, a new alt account, a new free-to-play adventure. If that is the case, then make sure to do so by clicking on, of course, the beginner promo link down below at the top of the video description box, man. Hit that link. Sign up to raid, you get yourself 4 free epic champions to get you started. It's just the best beginner promo link going. Are you kidding me, dude? It's absolutely insane. And yeah, all you gotta do is make sure that you are signed out of Plarium Player on PC before clicking on that link, so that when you download raid and create a new account, you guarantee you're gonna get your hands on all of those sweet, sweet, juicy rewards. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you guys did enjoy this one, and I'm gonna catch all of y'all just a tad bit later. And oh yeah, put down any champs that you feel like I missed down below in the comments as well, man. Help your brothers out. Alright, see you, boys. Cool. There it is, man. Video number 2 shot. There it is. Kemptum and Shamil are crying. Oh my god. Shamil. Oh god damn it. We forgot Shamil. Screw it. It's time to splice this one. Kemptum, you know what? I'll leave that up to the comments to decide. Kemptum, is he more of like utility into HYDRA? Bringing the hex and stuff? He might be worth a mention too. I'll leave that up to the comments on the video to decide when it eventually goes up. But yeah. Shamil? Oh my god. We gotta splice Shamil. What am I doing? How the hell did I forget Shamil, dude? It's because I see him as more of like a utility champ than a damage dealer, but I know he also does very, very good damage too. Oh my god. Okay. It's good. So we're just gonna run with this as if I didn't forget. So only you guys who are watching the stream know that I screwed this up. People who are watching the video are gonna have no idea. Okay. That's how I handle this, man. And now, man, next up for the Void Epics, we have to include Inquisitor Shamil, that I definitely didn't forget and then was reminded of real quick in the stream chat, okay? Inquisitor Shamil, insane. I actually have a 6-star Perfect Soul sitting there waiting for this just bold legend, and I don't have him on my account just yet. He's just mental, okay? Very, very simple kit, but man, what he does incredibly, incredibly well, right? His AO1, goddamn chat laughing at me, man. Attacks one enemy, has a 75% chance of decreasing the duration of a random buff on the target by 110, which is not inconsequential. Like, it's actually fine. That's like a pretty good AO1 effect to be bringing into HYDRA anyway, where you do need to kind of like emergency peel some of the HYDRA buffs from time to time. Every time an enemy places a debuff on an ally, use this AO1 against that enemy. These counterattacks will only deal half of the normal damage and can't crit. That's fine. If there are multiple champions in the team with this skill, only one champion's counterattack will activate. So why is this so good? Well, I mean, if you've played HYDRA, it's obvious, right? But dude, the head of, what the hell's it called? Is it the head of Torment? The son of a gun that places a true fear on your champs every time it takes damage, right? HYDRA head, I think it's the head of Torment. Takes a bit of damage, it places a true fear debuff upon your champs, it can't be resisted, it can't be blocked, it's a huge, huge pain in the ass. Shamil is just going to, man, he's going to counterattack the crap out of that head every single time it places that debuff. And that's not all. On the passive, each critical hit fills the champion's turn meter by 7.5%, fine. Whenever an ally receives a fear or a true fear debuff from a goddamn enemy, this skill will instantly remove the debuff, what? And fill the team leader's turn meter by 15%, and this passive has no cooldown. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's obscene, right? It just makes it so that the head of Torment doesn't exist. And he does like pretty reasonable damage too. He's not gonna like carry your HYDRA team's damage by any means, but pretty good damage dealer. The utility on this guy is just unbelievable, man. It's just insane, okay? Absolutely ludicrous, man. And oh my god, say it wasn't so. Hang on. We're still watching Ugo. Oh my god, did I just change it over? Oh my god, bro. Oh, we're doing it live. We're doing it live. No, dude. Oh my god, we gotta shoot it again. We gotta start over, bro. Oh god. Insane King, why didn't you tell me sooner? I love how nobody else said anything. You guys just let it roll, you know? Oh my god, dude. You guys just trolling me now, man. Oh crap. Okay. Let's start this over real quick. Oh crap. Okay, man. Alright. You didn't read chat? Yeah, man. To be fair, you tried to help us out, man. You tried to help us out. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, man, let's do this. Let's do this fresh. Okay. God damn it. And alright, man, the next epic champ that we've got to cover, and that we totally didn't just completely screw up live on stream, so we're not shooting this again, is going to be Inquisitor Shamil, man. This guy, unbelievable. He makes it so that not only does he do, like, reasonable damage, but he also makes it so that the Head of Torment doesn't exist. Basically, right? The Head of Torment, whenever it takes damage from one of your champs, it will apply a True Fear debuff to that champion. Can't be blocked, can't be resisted. It's a huge, huge pain. Inquisitor Shamil is going to solve that problem for you, man. His AO1 attacks one enemy, has a 75% chance of decreasing the duration of a random buff on the target by 110, which is just a nice to have into HYDRA. Every time an enemy places a debuff on an ally, use this skill against that enemy. These counterattacks will only deal 50% of the normal damage and can't be critical, but it's just a little bit of a nice to have, man. Some retaliatory damage, and it does stack up over the course of a longer fight. The passive, this is where it's at, man. Each critical hit fills this champion's turn meter by 7.5% whenever an ally receives a fear or a true fear debuff from an enemy. Lovely. This skill will instantly remove the debuff and fill the team leader's turn meter by 15%. Bro. What are we doing, man? What are we doing here with this skill? This is unbelievable. It doesn't even have a cooldown, right? And so the Head of Torment ceases to exist. It's just a punching bag. If you've got Shamil on your team, it completely nullifies an entire mechanic in HYDRA. Completely busted. I've got a 6-star Perfect Soul waiting to put on my Inquisitor Shamil just as soon as he decides to show up for me and I actually pull the guy. Yeah. unbelievable, man, unbelievable. So even though his core utility on the HYDRA team is utility role, right? It's just constantly cleansing the true fears, and yeah, he still is, of course, an attack-based champion, and still will do a reasonable amount of damage for you on your HYDRA team as well. And so he's definitely worth a shout in this video. And I swear, I wasn't reminded to just splice this into the video last minute when the chat reminded me that I completely ignored Inquisitor Shamil and completely forgot about the guy. Yeah, build him. That's it, really. Okay. Boom. Done. Done, done, done. Oh my god. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. NUFC, do you have a playlist from the first video until now? I'm new to Raid, and a lot of the content creators make vids for Super Endgame. Your vids are the ones I find useful. Well, damn, thanks, man. But I do have a playlist up, just called, like, Beginner Guides or something like that on the YouTube channel. You might find that some of those are, like, repeats from time to time. Like, I made a guide, like, 1 or 2 months in, and then I've made, like, an updated guide since then. But you can have a scan through that playlist, man. It's, yeah. It's good, man. It's good. It should be helpful, man. You're good, man. Yeah, we got it done, man. We got it done. We got it done. Oh, my God, dude. Okay. Oh, dude. What game did you play before Raid, Glaze? Man, I started out life on YouTube as a World of Warcraft content creator, man. That's kind of ancient history, though. To be fair. That's going way back. But yeah, dude, I had videos up with like millions of views for WoW back in the day. I used to be super addicted to WoW. The game kind of changed a lot over time, though. And you know what, man? I changed a lot too, you know? I just don't really have time to be blasting WoW these days. It's a very sort of time-consuming game. Okay, man. What I am going to do real quick is go to the BRB screen. I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm switching over to the free-to-play account. Real fast. Because if there's one more thing I want to shoot in this stream, it's just going to be like, I don't know. Here's my free-to-play account after 1 month. Almost 1 month, anyway. Okay, we're back. We're back. Lovely. Okay. Ooh. God damn, man, NUFC. Been playing for 2 months, opened all my shards when they were double. Yeah, like 2x shard event. You got a Crizia. Bro. Dude, that's a big win, man. Holy crap. Huge congratulations, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm really excited, man, for the first shard pulling event over on here. I'm really excited for it, man. It's gonna be great. Actually, how close am I to the next... we're still a mile away from the next ancient shard. I'm hoping to see if I can get together like 40 or 50 ancient shards before the next big shard pull action. Check on how the Clan Bears clan is going for the free-to-play. We're absolutely destroying. Almost all rewards unlocked. Oh my god, bro. We're going to get ourselves... Dude, I tell you what's really cool about starting a new free-to-play account is any little reward you get, like an epic skill tome, is like hype. You know? I'm like so pumped to get my hands on just... Oh my god, bro. Epic skill tome, ancient shard. Oh my god, dude. Pyram just drowning me in rewards here. Are you kidding me, dude? A rank 4 chicken, like even that is just like crazy, you know? I'm like so hyped for that, dude. I'm gonna try and grind up at least one more tier of milestone rewards, I think, before the CVC ends. I don't know if I have what it takes to really make it towards the final rewards over here, though, on this free-to-play. But the clan's doing good, man. We're just up against like a really inactive clan, to be fair. These guys joined late. These guys are probably going to be getting kicked quite soon. In fact, the clan leader was talking about if you don't get at least 10,000 points in this, you're probably going to get kicked because we're looking to progress. A lot of people, like half the clan is probably going to get kicked, man. It's kind of funny. Okay. But hey, man, I'm in here working hard, man. I'm here working hard, you know. You should get your free-to-play into the main clan. Oh my god. No, dude. No. I want to keep it kind of, like, organic, you know? I want to keep it sort of, I don't even want to, like, run my own clan on the free-to-play, you know? I just joined, like, some other random clan. Just joined some other random clan. Dude, look at this. I'm, like, one of the weakest in terms of player power in the entire clan, dude. Like, a lot of people have way more than me. But we're absolutely popping off in the CVC. You know, I'm, like, third or something in the whole clan. Let it never be said that I ain't working hard, man, for the cause. Know what I'm saying? Okay, things are going grand, though. Things are going grand. What keys do we have to spend? I can't even spend these Faction Wars keys because we literally... I literally don't even have a single champ for the Shadowkin faction. Or whatever faction it is. Demon Lord, we're doing fine. So I'm able to like 1 key easy. Kind of 1 key normal as well. Ish. Just under. Oh, that's just sad. We actually have to do another normal. For God's sake, dude. That sucks quite a bit. Do you want to see how my HYDRA run went? On the free-to-play account? You want to be impressed? Look at this, man. Oh no, it's gone because it was yesterday night. Oh, reset this morning. Well, spoilers, I did like 20,000 damage, okay? Shut up, I had a quest, I had to. I didn't want to do it. Okay, the game made me. Alright, man. I guess I should get ready to shoot the next video. Man. Oh, damn, Star Chaser. I watched your Warlock PvP videos back in Mr. Pandaria. It was cool to see when you joined the raid grind. Damn, man. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that like some people who watched the WoW videos back in the day are like now following the raid channel. You know? Like, that's mental, man. That's mental. That's really crazy to think. Damn, it's been such a long time since like the Mr. Pandaria days. Like, we're going way back with that. That's like memory lane right there, you know? Okay. Yeah, man, gotta get those advanced daily quests done. Exactly, Zero, dude. You don't have a choice sometimes. Don't have a choice. That said, I don't think I can even do the 5 silver keys in Doom Tower because I can't kill my way through the waves in Doom Tower right now. Which is why I'm working on Nalhorn, okay? I think I need Nalhorn up at level 50 as soon as possible. I just need someone who can AoE provoke. Frost Set might even be useful on him for that reason. For just beating waves in Doom Tower. For now. Just so I can spend my silver keys on the first boss, you know. But we'll get to that in just a little bit, man. Tell you what. Let's just start off the account review right now, man. Oi. What is up, guys? This is Cobb, and welcome to the free-to-play account, would you believe it? After not quite 1 month, but you know what, I'm going to shoot this video now anyway. We're about to get our hands on good old Haikatoon and a Void Shard, closing out the first 30 days of this free-to-play account. In its review time, we're going to talk about champs that we have maxed up so far, champions that I want to be maxing up next, how we are set up in terms of collecting shards and stuff in our first, I guess, 28 days of this account. The current clan versus clan is also going great as well. Lovely, so that gives you an idea of when I'm actually shooting this video. Look at that, man. I'm one of like the weakest power level players in the clan, but we're just putting the grind in and we're doing great. So it's going lovely. All in all, man, this is our champion roster so far. Of course, Sun Wukong is our campaign farmer. Just maxed him up first, and so just happens to be the way that we have him built out. We also spent our first 800 gems after leveling up the gem mine, I should say, on Wukong's masteries, and maybe that's the best first thing to cover, man. How did I spend my gems on this account? I spent the first huge batch of gems just leveling up the gem mine all the way up to max, and then we purchased Sun Wukong's masteries. Turns out that as long as you're doing like your missions and your challenges and stuff on a new account, that you can get both done very, very quickly anyway, within like a week and a half to 2 weeks. Not really too difficult to get those done. And all of my gems after that have gone into leveling up the Guardian Ring to at least unlock all of these slots, so I can be leveling up a whole bunch of food champions just passively in the background. And so that's why I'm basically out of gems, you know. I spent all of those doing all of those very, very early things and just getting the account set off to the best possible stat that I can. And now it's going to be a matter of just saving gems over the course of the next couple months until I can eventually look to get involved in what's probably going to be the first fusion event, man. And hey, let me tell you something. If this is getting you all wiggly to start off a new free-to-play account of your own, then why not play along with us, man, and see how you do with an alt account yourself, or just a fresh new start in Raid. Of course, use my beginner promo link, which is down below at the top of the video description, to jumpstart your new account with 4 free epic champions, 3 of which at least are absolutely S tier, starting off with Ugo, Vegas, and Fane. All incredible. Romero's doing his best, okay, but 4 free epic champions, one of the best beginner promo links going. Yeah, just make sure that you're signed out of Plarium Player on your PC before clicking on that link and downloading Raid and making a new account to make sure that you get your hands on all of these saucy free rewards. You can also then head on into the game in your very first day and input beginner promo code MidGameTop to get a free legendary champion, Sigmund the High Shield, when your account hits level 30. And so that's just an additional champ to get on top of an already incredible start. And yeah, the best way possible to start off a fresh new raid adventure, man. Okay, let's break down the champs that we have built so far, shall we? Once I clear this goddamn eyelash out of my eye, dude. Oh. We'll cut this part out during editing. Don't worry about that, man. You know, this makes me think, like, how the hell do, like, newsreaders, like, news anchors and stuff do it? If they got, like, a hair in their eyeball or something, just as the cameras go live, and they just gotta, like, put up with it, and just start crying out of one eye as they're reading the news. Like, oh my god. I can't do that shit, man. I gotta take a quick pause. Okay. Man, should I summon Primal Shard for my CVC? No, man, definitely hold on to that, man. Mantis is correct. Definitely hold on to your Primal Shards until there's a 2x event, man. Ooh, you think there'll be a 2x event sometime in the next month, cuties? Ooh. I have some pretty high-level souls for mythical champions lying around, man. I like to do, like, a moderate spend on the account. On my main account, that is. Not over here, of course. Not on the free-to-play account. But on the main account, like, once a month. Take, like, the YouTube channel revenue and, like, put it towards a big old event to sort of celebrate the channel growing and stuff, you know? Ooh. That might be the one if there is one coming up, dude. The Primal Shard 2x events are always really exciting for stuff like that, so... We'll see about that, man. We'll see about that. Okay, man. So, the champions that we've built out so far, of course, Sun Wukong, our first level 60, as mentioned already, got our masteries built out on him too, and he is acting as our campaign farmer. Very pleased indeed to have him built out with some crit rate gauntlets. If you're a new player watching this, bro, try to get some crit rate gauntlets on your campaign farmer and on your damage dealers as quickly as you possibly can. It's going to be the easiest way in the like early months of your account to build out your damage dealers with that all-important 100% crit rate, as you can see down here. 4 or 5-star gloves are going to be best to get you the most of that primary stat. And yeah, we managed to get our Sun Wukong built out with almost exactly 100% crit rate, which is just great. And that's helping us out a hell of a lot. It really doesn't matter what set you're getting the crit rate gauntlets on. As long as you have 4 pieces of decent lifesteal gear across the rest of your campaign farmer, and you'll do just fine. What I will say is that one thing that I'm waiting for on this account, now that I have a few champs sort of approaching level 60, because my Kale is up there as well, is I'm just waiting for the next Dragon Dungeon tournament. I want to be farming stage 10 to 16 if I can. Stage 16 would be lovely, stage 10 would be reasonable. I want to be farming the next Dragon tournament when that begins on this free-to-play account, because now that I'm like 1 month in, I really just need some better gear on the account, and the Dragon tournaments almost always give you an increased chance of getting speed gear to drop from the Dragon, right? You can also get some better lifesteal pieces and stuff as well, but the speed gear is going to be very important. Speed set is one of the best farmable sets in the game, especially when you're still very early on in your account, and so I'm looking to hopefully farm as much, 5-star speed gear as I possibly can during the next Dragon tournament, and that's going to help out a lot of my champs. But as you can see, Kale is my next 6-star champ. He's currently working his way up towards level 60. I have not bought my masteries on him with gems, of course. We're going to be farming those up in Minotaur. And then another champ that we've taken up to 5 stars is a champ I was very excited to build out. And right now he's in a lot of very shoddy speed gear, which is kind of odd. There's some pieces here that are like very low level, but we actually triple rolled. We triple rolled speed on this weapon, so even though it's only 3 stars, I just kept on rolling every time it hit speed, and yeah, we got very lucky with upgrades on that. And we actually managed to build out the apothecary with 200 speed total, which is like really good for a 1-month-old account. Like, I'm very happy with that, man. The apothecary's doing great. Sadly, I don't have any accessories that I can put on him. It would be lovely if I could have hit some of those as well, but this is the kind of champ that I'm looking for even better speed gear for as soon as the next Dragon tournament rolls around as well. Apothecary, great into many areas of the game. The reason I max him out next, or at least I'm going to take him to level 50 next, and maybe leave him there for a little while, is because of the triple hit on his A1. This is going to be very useful for dealing additional damage into Clan Boss eventually, when we eventually get his masteries built out and stuff. That's more of like a thing for the future, but Because it's triple hitter A1, he's going to be very, very good at breaking through the Fire Knight boss's shield stacks in the Fire Knight dungeon. And so, yeah, Apothecary is going to be a big, big help there. But most importantly, he brings the strong version of increased speed and a little bit of 10-meter fill as well on his A3, which means as long as he's the fastest champion on my team, I can put him in all of my arena teams, everywhere in the game really, and he's going to go first, and he's going to get these very, very important buffs and 10-meter fill triggers going up very, very early indeed. In fact, he actually needs to be ascended to get the 10-meter fill on his A3. Do I have the resources to do that right now? It's going to do that live right now, dude. Okay, yeah, we do. Let's just get him up to level 3 ascension real quick so he actually gets those extra bonuses, man. Okay, lovely. So that's Apothecary, man. I'm excited to be building this guy out. Because I have the Apothecary build up at level 50, when I get the High Katoon from the daily login rewards in a couple days, I might just leave her at level 40 for a while. I don't see any reason to rush her up to level 50 or 60 anytime soon, even though she's a great champ and she can do a lot of work for us on the account. Apothecary is kind of filling that job of the increased speed boss for the time being. So that's that, man. Next up, we've got Tyrell. I also took Rector Drath up to 5 stars as well. I'm just taking a bunch of champs up to 5 stars that I plan on leaving at 5 stars for quite a while. And these are 2 of those champs. I don't think I need to rush these guys up to 60 kind of anytime soon. I'm not going to decide which champs I take up to level 60 next for one simple reason, man. And that is because we have a whole bunch of ancient shards sitting here, ready to rock and roll, okay, ready to pull as soon as a 2x event begins. We don't know when that's coming. I predict it's probably going to come in like a week or 2, whenever the next fusion event begins. I'm predicting it's going to be a 2x ancient shard pulling event during the champion chase tournament of the upcoming fusion, so I might have to wait a couple of weeks to pull these. But then based on what I pull from these shards during the 2x event, I can then decide from there what I want to use my resources on to take up as my next level 60 champ. I can't really decide right now. I'm just going to have a little bit of patience and wait for that event to roll around. However, that's champs that I've kind of maxed up so far. Don't ask why the Rector Drath is in a retaliation set, by the way. It's just one of those things. Okay, you got to max up certain items and stuff for for mission rewards and things like that, and challenges and whatever. I just happened to throw these on the Rector Drath so that she wasn't dying instantly. That's really all there is to it. Next up, we've got our good old champs that we're planning on taking up to level 50. Next, at least, that is going to be Nalhorn on this account. Nalhorn, so happy to have pulled this guy. It might just be a rare champ. I actually pulled him from a mystery shard, but he can do so much work for us, dudes. Oh my god, okay. So his A1 is, there's not really a whole lot to his A1, at least in the early game, but yeah, damage increases according to how much HP this champ has lost. Fair enough. His A2, this is what it's all about, man. I also spent some skill books into Nalhorn just to get the cooldown reduction on this A2 more than anything. During the current CVC, that's live right now at the time of shooting this video. Place a provoke debuff on all enemies for 1 turn and increase defense buff on this champion for 2 turns. Basically, massive wave control. He's going to keep my damage dealers alive, which is a big problem for me right now, because I am starting to get advanced quests on this account to use silver keys in the Doom Tower, which means I need to spam all my silver keys into just the first Doom Tower boss, right? And just like use them to farm forge supplies from the first Doom Tower boss. Yeah, we can't even beat the early waves, bro. We can't even get to the first Doom Tower boss, which of course is waiting for us up here. I just can't live for long enough against the waves. I can't kill the waves quick enough. They just kill my damage dealers. I'm just too squishy. And so having a good, reliable provoker like the Nalhorn is going to help me out a hell of a lot. I'm going to see if I can get it done with just leveling the Nalhorn up to level 50, and hopefully that will get us through towards the first boss on Doom Tower. And then we can actually be spending our silver keys and getting these advanced quests done much more reliably. And it is important it works your way towards all of these extra rewards, including these saucy skill tomes, and the big 5-star chicken are huge, as well as, of course, the daily energy refill, which we are so close to, but we are, yeah, so close but so far, right? So that's the situation right now with my champion upgrades. On the free-to-play, get a quick sip of water as I ramble. Okay. Who else, man? Is there other champs I want to take up? I mean, of course there is, right? Of course there is, man. So other champs that we want to take up as well alongside Nalhorn, kind of eventually, and this is a big eventually, is going to be Painkeeper, who actually has a decrease the cooldowns of all ally skills by 110 on a A3. This is a great champ to have. She is very, very costly in terms of ranking up her skills because a lot of the skill books can kind of get spammed into this A2, and so you need just a lot of rare skill tomes to sort of max up and build your Painkeeper. So she's on the back burner for now. She's a champ that I've definitely got my eye on. Of course, War Maiden is another one. Very, very easy to max up her skills by just farming copies of War Maiden in Brutal Campaign. Stage 9, which is where she drops, and so she's well on her way as well. However, I did also spend most of my early epic tomes this CVC on just maxing out the Tyrell as well. So he's kind of doing the same job as War Maiden, except a little bit better with the AoE decreased defense. And so I'm in no super rush to take the War Maiden up to max level, for example, you know. She'll probably eventually go up to 50 just to help me out in Barbarian Faction Wars and in things like Tag Arena teams and stuff like that. But yeah, not ultra mega priority. I do feel like Diabolus is another champ that's like totally slept on. I need to start using her copies to level up her skills as well, but she's a very easy rare champ to max up. Brings a lot of utility. I'd highly recommend that if you're a new player starting off your account, that you keep one Diabolist and use all of the other copies of Diabolist to max up her skills and just take her up to level 50. She'll do a good job for you as well, man. She brings a little bit of 10 meter fill for allies on her A3 and fills the 10 meter of fills the 10 meter of allies, but also decreases the 10 meter of enemies by 15% on the A3 as well, and brings an attack all enemies increase speed strong version on allies for 2 turns on an A2 as well. A lot of people say Diabolus just isn't worth keeping. I think you're crazy as hell. I think that for how easy she is to build, just take her to level 50, man. I mean, I did that on my main account. I still use it to this day in Demon Faction Wars and Secret Rooms and stuff like that, you know? She's definitely a very solid little champ to sort of have in your back pocket, man. Okay. What else have we got to cover, man? I gotta consult my notes real quick to make sure I ain't missing anything. Oh yeah. I kind of touched on this a little bit. Man. Yeah, Painkeeper's a pretty good healer too. Yeah, I mean, I'm very excited to build out the Painkeeper stat chaser, for sure. I'm just a bit concerned that it's gonna take me a little while. You know, it's gonna take me a little while. I just need a lot more rare skill tomes. How many do I have in the bank? I'm just sitting on 5 right now. Yeah, I maxed up the Apothecary and put as many as I needed in the Nalhorn to max up his A2 and his A3. I think those two were like correct. Those are like the highest priority to get done, you know. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy though. Pretty happy, man. You started this account without your link, Insane King? I started it, dude. Oh man, sad story, bro. Like, I started off this account with my older promo link that gifted Tyrell and Rected Wrath, which is a great promo link, by the way. That's like a very good couple of champions to start off your new account with. And then like a week and a half later, I got the upgraded promo link from Plarium, dude. I was like, oh my god, dude. Like, I just got my Sun Wukong up to 6 stars, and now you're gonna give me this mega ultra promo link, like the one that's linked down below, you know? Like, oh my god, dude. I could have had 4 epic champions, one of them being Ugo, the Fane. Oh, Jesus, dude. But I didn't have it in me to restart the free-to-play at that point, you know? I was like, screw it. I'll just stick with what I got. It's a good promo link still. It's fine, you know, but god damn it, man. Like, they picked the worst possible time. They waited for me to start a new free-to-play account and then give me the upgraded promo link. Yeah. A little bit sad, man. A little bit sad, but... yeah, that's true, Menstrous, man. That's true. I might just take the Nalhorn up to, I don't know, 5 stars at the most. Like, at the very most. Might just leave him at 4 stars. We'll see, man. Because the Ancient Shard pulling event might not be for 2 weeks. You know? That's like a lot of time to be refarming food and stuff on an account where it's like free to play, like a new free to play account. All you're doing is farming food. So like, I might have time to do both. Take an Nalhorn up to 5 stars and then start farming again in preparation for new epic champs coming in and stuff. Yeah. Actually, that's something that we'll cover next on this account. as well, man. Now I think about it, I will progress towards completing our very first fusion. Let me tell you something, okay? As much as I'm saving energy and stuff in things like the limited series here that I haven't clicked share on yet, I've actually only got 2 left. I thought I had more than this, but you can get some free energy from these. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this energy on the next Dragon tournament, just to farm as much speed gear as I possibly can. But I'm saving a hell of a lot of energy all up and over here as well, just for use potentially in what might be our first fusion event on this account, like 2 months from now. I'm planning way in advance for this thing, right? So any energy and gems that we can stockpile on this account are going to be very useful for us for doing our first fusion event, probably in a couple of months. Wow, our first fusion event might actually be like the Christmas fusion? That's kind of crazy, man. I don't know if we can do that in time. Depends when it launches, right? Depends when it launches, but that'd be kind of fun, man. That'd be kind of cool to do, right? But yeah, we're saving up all of our free energy potions here. I'm going to start saving my gems up as well. Similar story. Shards are a whole other matter. Getting our hands on sacred shards, we've got 1 so far. I guess that was from like... how the hell did we get this? Was this from missions? No, it's not the one from missions. Where the hell did we get this sacred shard from, bro? I don't even remember where the hell we got it from. Maybe it was from like 3-starring campaign. Maybe that was it. Hard campaign? Yeah, hard campaign. Okay, so for like 3-starring all of hard campaign, you get yourself that free sacred shard. I need to get my hands on ideally at least like 4 or 5 sacred shards before you can even think about doing your first fusion. It's usually 4 or 5 sacred shards and then like 50 ancients. It's like the absolute bare minimum that you can usually get through a fusion event on. If you pull like sacreds and like 1,000 mystery shards during the summon rush event, you can usually get through that event in those monthly fusions by just pulling those resources. And so it's doable maybe a little bit earlier than some people think on a brand new account, even being completely free to play. You just have to start preparing for it very early on indeed. And so that is the plan with that, man, as far as fusion progress goes. But yeah. Yeah, Brutal Campaign, I haven't actually 3-starred everything in Brutal Campaign just yet. Not just yet, man. But yeah, I'm pretty hyped, man, to do that. I'm pretty hyped to get that done. I think once the Kale is actually max level, maybe we can even do it right now, to be honest. Now that the Kale is like approaching level 60. Might be doable. Not sure if he has the survivability. Otherwise, like probably Nalhorn and Sun Wukong will probably be able to get it done. Or Rector Drath in like Immortal Gear or something. Plus Sun Wukong could probably also get it done too, but... Okay, man. Have I made any progress towards, like, fusion champs? Guess not. Guess not. So I guess one other thing that we've also been doing is just trying to save up fusion champs where we can. It's kind of tough to make progress in these when you're first getting started because you're kind of just using a lot of uncommons as fusion components anyway, but we have a couple of champs to sort of getting ready, at least for our first Broadmoor fusion, and these can be used again during fusion events where it's like a champion chase tournament and you can just fuse yourself a free void epic for some free champion chase tournament points. So that's something that I'm planning around doing where I can as well. Of course, we can probably only be really fusing the rare champions for the time being because frankly we're not going to have any way to get our hands on these void rares for quite a long time, and so this is really just planning ahead. What I'm mostly doing is just storing and just putting some of these fusion component champs in my vault, and we have a few of each just kind of tucked away, some levels on just one of them, but again, this is all just like super long-term stuff that you can do, just tucking away some of these uncommon fusion champions, just 1 or 2 of each one, just so that you have them ready in your vault for future use, and just to make sure that you've got some ready as like a backup to get these fusions done when the time comes. And now, as for campaign progress and as for like dungeon progress and stuff, sadly we are... Oh my god, I actually was able to clear a stage 10 on Dragon? When the hell did I do that? It must have been very sketchy, but... Okay, lovely. So we are already able to clear stage 10 on Dragon, which is like the bare minimum stage that you want to be able to farm on dungeons, and so it's a really good sort of milestone to aim for in the first like month of your account, is looking to be able to farm stage 10 of basically all of the dungeons that you possibly can. Some are harder than others. Dragon is a great one because again, it drops that speed set that's just so important to farm up when there's a Dragon tournament active for an early game account, because the speed set is just useful on so many champs. It's only a 2-piece set as well, so it's very, very versatile, and you can squeeze it in on many, many champs. And speed is frankly the best stat in the game, so that's going to help us out quite a bit. Stage 10 is great to farm, because it's still relatively cheap in terms of energy, but it also cannot drop 3-star artifacts, right? The cutoff here begins at 4 stars, which is a big, big leap up from stage 9, where you're going to be getting a lot of useless stuff, right? 3-star artifacts, they're useful for like the first 2 or 3 weeks of your account, and then they're just worthless, right? And the same thing will happen a month later with 4 stars as well. Of course, we're really hoping to start collecting as much 5-star gear as we possibly can from stage 10. Again, as soon as a dragon tournament begins, man. Oi, 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 oi. There it is. Okay. Not sure if there's really a whole lot else to cover on this account, man, but we're blasting, we're blasting. I think it's going pretty good, man. Hopefully you have the monthly fusion, the monthly quest sacred before the fusion statue set. Yeah. We're on track for that, right? Yeah, we haven't missed a single day. Don't think we've missed a single day. Pretty much. That's pretty good. Okay, we're good, man, we're good. So yeah, we'll get that sacred. We can get the brutal sacred shard as well. What else are we looking at? The missions sacred as well is quite attainable. Just a matter of time, really, to get the sacred shard as well. So that's 3 more sacreds right there for free, kind of. Then I'm just going to save up 1,000 mystery shards. We can probably do the fusion in December. I think the December fusion should be actually pretty doable for this account. Which, you know what, man? That's like 3 months in. I think that's pretty good. I'd be pretty happy with that. I'd be pretty happy with that, man. I think that's pretty solid. Okay. I think that's just pretty solid, man. Did they buff the market recently? Did they? I don't think they did. You know, I'm actually quite reticent. Like, the only way I'm going to unlock these other 2 slots in the market is if, like, an ancient shard shows up in one of these slots, and that's just annoying. But, Plarium are actually talking about... in fact, you know what, man? I'm gonna do over that, because we should include this bit in the video as well. We should actually include this bit in the video, so... Okay. Let's do this. So one thing that I've not actually upgraded and paid too much attention to on my market is, well, unlocking the slots in the market. I've unlocked as many slots as I needed to get my hands on any ancient shards that showed up in the market. 5 can show up per month, right? And so you're going to have to do that to get your hands on those ancients, and it's very, very important that you do. But I'm not rushing to upgrade all of these market slots. If an ancient shard shows up here, fair enough, man. I'll pay whatever I have to get it. The ancients are just too important to miss, right? What I will say is, beware the market, boys. Beware upgrading the market, because Plarium have plans to rework the market at some point in the future. This is something that they mentioned in like some kind of community Q&A or community announcement or something somewhat recently, and they were very, very vague about it, and we have no idea what the changes are going to look like. But they were talking about changing the market in a way to make it updated. They just don't like the way that it's designed. And so I would say be quite careful as a new player about max upgrading your market anytime soon. Like, don't rush to do it unless you need to upgrade it to grab an ancient shard that shows up. I think that is worth mentioning, and that's why I haven't fully upgraded the market just yet. Also, I've been spending the gems on more important things as well. So that's worth mentioning too. Okay. Alright, man. Is that all I want to cover pretty much for the free-to-play in terms of like updates and stuff? I think it is, man. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is, man. Alright. Okay, yeah, let's do the sign off for this video, man. I think this video is good to sign off, pretty much. And alright, man, that is the free-to-play account so far. Of course, we're about to get our hands on High Cartoon as well the next day over, and so the account's going to look a lot better very, very soon, okay? Trust me, I'm kind of running out of champs that I want to take up to level 60 on this account, at least with any kind of agency. You know, there's a lot of champs I'm fine to leave at level 50 for a while. The Ancient Shard pulling event, I'm certain, is going to do a lot to fix that as well. So that is how we are going. Once again, man, if you do want to go ahead and play along with this free-to-play adventure, then make sure to start your new free-to-play or alt account using the beginner promo link down below, man, to kickstart your account with 4 free epic champions, which, by the way, Plarium gifted me this crazy promo link a week and a half after I started my free-to-play account. Like, what the hell is all that about, man? It's like they were watching the channel and just trolling the hell out of me. Not that I got off to a bad start or anything, but goddamn, dude, it could have been so much better with this promo link. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'm gonna catch all of you all just a tad bit later, man. Alright. Bam, bam, bam. There it is, man. Next video short. Lovely. It's 3 videos on one stream. Man, we're cooking on gas today, man. We're cooking on gas. Okay. Yeah, max per month is 5 engine shards in the market. Yeah, man. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy how good it is, you know? It's crazy how many people don't even know about it, you know? But there you go, man. There it is. Finally, Plarium needed to change that for a minute now. Yeah. Yeah, it's not so good, man. It's not so good. You should go into acting, you switch the character on and off. Yeah, man. Well, you gotta be, I mean, yeah, it's weird, right? You gotta be able to, like, switch on the YouTube voice and, suddenly you're not, like, talking to people, really. You're more, like, presenting. If that makes sense, you know? I don't know. I've been doing YouTube for so long. Dude, I've been working on YouTube since I was, like, 18, man. 19? 19. You know? It's been a long time. Like, I'm 32 now, man. It's crazy, dude. Like, this is all I know, you know? I guess the good part about that is that, I don't even notice really when I'm like shifting into YouTube mode anymore, you know? Like a gear just switches in my head and I'm in like recording mode all of a sudden. But yeah, man. Okay. Apothecary doesn't need accuracy, does he? He just doesn't, man. So you'd actually build Apothecary then with like defense stats or with healing masteries? Maybe I'll just go ahead and look that up. Okay, let me go ahead and shift off this screen. Because to be honest, I think it's probably time. I'm hungry as hell, first of all. I think I'll probably go ahead and wrap the stream here, man. I think I'll probably go ahead and wrap it up here, man. Do I have a mythical win then? I don't, man. Not on the free-to-play, man. Not on the free-to-play. I do not. I wish I did. I have a couple of mythicals on the main account. I got very, very lucky in the last Primal Shard pulling event. I pulled enough primals to probably get 1 mythical if I was lucky, and I got 2. It's just insane. Crazy as hell, man. Get your live arena fights in, lad. Oh, God. Don't even talk to me about live arena, man. Oh, I should be doing them. It's a lot of free stuff, but they're just not that fun, are they? You know what I'm saying? They're just not that fun, man. Oh, man. That's it, boys. That's it. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up here, man. As always, remember, if you haven't used good old... It's actually my left hand, right? Good old code Game Leap, which is above my head right now. Make sure you go ahead and input beginner. It's not even a beginner code. Promo code Game Leap. It's active for everybody. So if you've never used code Game Leap before, now is the time to get it done, man. It's active once again. It went inactive for a little while, but now it's back. So if you've never used it before, 100,000 silver, 10 free experience brews, and an energy refill. Get it used right now while the clan versus clan is active and help your clan to blast some easy points, man. All right, man. I think that we go ahead and leave it here. Awesome stream, Josh. Hey, thanks so much, man. I do my best, man. All right. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your nights, man. Genuinely, it has been a pleasure to just do a little bit of raid action with y'all. I'm going to shift on over to the goodbye screen. Thanks, boys. All right. Have a good one, and I'm off.